You going live again?
No, I was deleting it. I didn't want it to stay on my shit.
Oh.
Hop on the live.
Well, we're live, by the
Check
way,
podcast.
if anybody gives a fuck.
Oh, we're live on the
We're live.
podcast.
Yeah.
No way. Look at G-Bro over here. No countdown. No nothing.
No, nothing.
No
All right,
nothing.
pick
We out. Put the phones down. Let's do this.
it up. Let's start recording.
Yo,
I'm
yo.
recording. We live.
We gotta lower him just a little bit.
I'm too loud? Okay, turn me
Just
down.
a little bit. Just
turn me down. All right, guys. Peace out.
Let's get it right. We got it. We got it. We got it. There we go. Test. Level check.
Yo, 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 yo.
That sounds a little better. So we good. We got everything. We straight. Yo, yo, yo. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We want to welcome you guys to episode 13 of the Level Check podcast. Excuse us, we had to get everything straight. Well, G-Bro had to get everything straight. G-Bro's
Shout out G-Bro.
Shout out G-Bro, the motherfucking tech man over there. He's handling everything, and we're over here on IG Live bullshitting.
Bullshit.
Trying to promote.
We getting viewers, we getting listeners. So shout out G-Bro. With me as always, of course, DJ G-Bro. What is up, man? You in the motherfucking building?
Just hanging out.
Just hanging out, stressing himself
Stressing out. Trying to get shit to work.
So we good. We
new
good.
setup.
Hey, we
good,
appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
we appreciate you.
new setup. We try to get a new setup for you guys to get better quality and
That's right.
get shit going.
Yep.
So hopefully, this is a guinea pig. So
Yeah, give us
sorry for the delay.
You guys give us a little feedback once everybody gets a chance to check this out. Leave some comments on the YouTube, the IG, whatever.
Can
Let
you
us
see the comments on there?
let us know
yeah.
what you guys think. How does it look? How does it sound? Give us some feedback. Of course, sitting to my right, as always, this is Crunks,
What's good?
aka Pull the Lever Crunks,
Pull the lever, Crunks.
aka one of the dopest engineers in the IE, low key.
Try to get in one of these cameras.
Yep, hit that shit. There he is.
Oh, there we go.
There he is.
What's good?
What
That's
is up?
me.
What is up? Yo, so Level Check podcast. I know a couple people probably thought we fell off. Probably thought that we weren't getting this shit cracking no more.
Just took a little break.
It's a little tough times right now. You know what I'm saying? The quarantine, the whole lockdown. We're in California, so, Governor Newsom got this shit locked down. We really can't do much. We were just trying to give it a couple of weeks, make sure everything was cool, make sure everybody was straight.
I fuck with Newsom though.
Yeah, I do too.
I like what he's doing. The little stages that he's doing. I fuck with him.
But, so we finally got to get back together, get another episode in for you guys, just
Bobby ain't dead.
Yeah, Bobby, BLAZEMUP ain't dead.
Bobby ain't dead.
Yeah, he's
shout
still
out
alive.
to these motherfuckers right here.
Kept it going, right?
BLAZEMUP is not dead. BLAZEMUP is well and alive. We
There we
right
go.
here. We checking in. We checking these levels. So what's up, gentlemen? It's actually good to see you guys. Feels good to be back.
How you been, man? The last time we seen you was when we did the video. So for Jane.
Yes, for Jane. I don't know if anybody has checked that out yet, but pretty sure you guys have because the views are racking up.
We had 600 subs almost.
Yeah, we right there.
Shit.
Everybody who's heard that Jane, the song that was produced by Dope Kid, the track and the whole direction of the song, was actually all produced by Crunks.
Thank you.
He got Planes on that. He got me on that.
Shout out to that Dope Kid for the beat though.
Yes, Dope Kid. That fucking beat is crazy. I'm still admitting it to this day. I'm a little jealous he didn't send that shit to me, but I'm still glad he sent it to you because I'm on that shit. So
of course I had to get you on. It wasn't gonna feel right if I didn't get you on. It's just the type of song that it was.
Yeah.
If I didn't get you on there, then it wasn't gonna be a good song, So I was like,
I appreciate that.
I gotta get BLAZEMUP on this shit.
Appreciate that.
So it came out fucking perfect though.
It did.
That song is perfect.
Yeah, from beginning to end.
I don't know if it's because I was like, I didn't even spend so much time on it, but it's because I perfected it for myself. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because it was your track.
Yeah.
Well, it is your track.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is my track featuring you two, but you and Lee Plains, but I mean, it's not really just like my track. It's a project that me and you did together. Me and you and Lee Plains did together, and BLAZEMUP. I mean, not BLAZEMUP. Dope Kid too, of course. It's a group.
It's a collective.
Yeah.
Got a little tongue twisted there.
Yes, I did. I was speaking that twister language right now.
Yeah, it's a collective. It's most definitely a collective. I mentioned that shit to a lot of people. you know, whenever they ask me like, oh, you know, where do you record, or you know, who records you? I mean, you see it too. You know, whenever I post shit, you know, I'm always fucking mentioning you.
Yeah.
You know, but it's really a collective, and you know, that collective is the names that you just named right now, including G Bro. You know, because G Bro is the one who's invested in a lot of the shit that we fucking get down on.
Yo.
So at the end of the day, you know, without Danny, without you, me and Plains, well, me at least, wouldn't be sounding the way that I'm sounding.
Yeah.
You know, because we can go back to fucking old conversations, old podcast episodes where we talked about how when me and you first started fucking with each other real heavily, I was up in here at least, you know, once a week
Episode
for a
1.
whole year. The editing, I had you doing it a certain way for some reason, a way that I thought I wanted to hear it. But once I let you start fucking actually kind of doing
Just
what
let
you
me
do,
take over.
yeah, I fucking just kind of gave you, you know, let you take the wheel. It started sounding like fucking in ways that I hadn't heard it before. So
Yeah.
it was real cool, you know, for that. And it's like, you know, I fucking, like I said, it's a collective.
Yeah.
It really is a collective.
It's a group effort, you know.
And even when Plains says that shit, those couple of bars in that track that I have with him, fucking BLAZEMUP hit me, shit was history. Soon as he sent the beat, got Crunk saying Dope Kid Danny, yeah, that's a winning team. That right there, bro, it is one of the fucking dopest bars I've heard in a minute. And it sucks because only this collective, this circle will understand what he means. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've fucked with a lot of people, bro. I've kind of, you know, started out rapping as a group with one of my cousins. I've done a lot of fucking songs with people. I've actually ran with a lot of people who were just as serious as I was.
Yeah.
But I mean, right now, the fucking circle, the collective that we have, the little fucking team that we have going, it has never been more solid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, it's not only so much of what everybody does individually, but it's the way that everybody just clicks. You know, fucking the way you and Danny click on a certain level, the way me and Plains click on a certain level. You know what I'm saying? Like, you and Danny, your production, each other's production, makes the other one want to step their game up.
Yeah, of course. When he was here showing me those beats, I was like, or the beats that he was playing, I was just like, damn. I wish I could be at that level. Yeah. But then he's probably looking at me like, fuck. I wish I could be at his level, you know, like recording wise, you know, engineering wise, you know, producing, mixing, and mastering.
And I remember, you know, back when I was even still at Moss, showing him some of your old shit. That's when he was like, fuck, man, this dude makes me want to quit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how fucking dope he thought you were.
I mean, you considering like beats or just like
beats?
His beats were fucking fire, way more fire than mine. But there were some beats that, cause see, I have low self-esteem when it comes to beats.
Mm-hmm.
I think all artists do.
Yeah, I think it's
about
like,
anything.
Yeah. I feel like my beats are trash compared to other people's beats.
Yeah, I hate everything I do.
Exactly.
I hate all. I hate like my mixes sometimes. Like sometimes there will be nights where I have like a shitty set and I'm just like,
yeah, you just
I'm like and instead of being like hyped after the fucking like after the club or after the party, like instead of feeling like on cloud 9, I feel like low. Like, fuck, I let myself like. And to other people, they're like, "Oh, yeah, that was fucking dope. That was dope." But to me, I'm like, "Dude, I fucked up."
Yeah, that's exactly like people be like, "Oh, that beat is dope." Nah, that's just whack.
That's just whack.
That's just whack to me. Like, it's whack. But then there is a beat or two that I think is pretty dope. But then I get the opposite. Oh, that's just whack. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm fucking confused. I don't know what the fuck what am I supposed to do? I make beats that I like, and I make beats that you don't like. I don't know. I'm confused. That's why I have like that little self-esteem when it comes to my beats. But I need to get back on it. I know you and Dope Kids, you said you guys been talking about it, and you need to get me on the Lead Plains. What is So Many Vibes Part 2? I mean, I'm not sure that's what the album is called, but I mean that's just an idea. But yeah, I know I need to start making beats for that too.
Yeah, and you need to start making beats for that BLAZEMUP, Lead Plains collab tape.
Oh, that's gonna be fire.
That's not let you know, for anybody listening, you know, for anybody who's really fans of our shit. That's not a set idea, but it is something that we have talked about. It's something that we've thrown out. It's something that me and Plains are both down. It's just gonna take a matter of timing to get that shit right, because he's working on his shit. Me and Danny are trying to finish up what we got.
See, what I was gonna talk to him about is we got right now like five songs recorded, like complete. And I haven't talked to him about it yet, but I want to talk to him about maybe dropping like an EP or something, just to kind of fill in the blanks of before his actual album, from his his freshman album to his sophomore album upcoming. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I feel you. That's exactly what me and Danny were trying to do with this mixtape that we got, the Sundays Down Mount Vernon.
Yeah,
the one we're dropping next month.
This is gonna be your sophomore album, huh?
We have an album, yeah, because well, I don't know. Do you count the EP as an album?
The Subject 93.
The Subject 93.
I mean, you had how many? 10 songs?
5. I only have 5.
Oh, yeah,
songs.
5 songs.
Yeah, it's really a fucking EP.
So that's not really an album. It's more like an LP or EP.
Yeah,
EP.
It's an EP.
EP.
Yeah,
LP is a little bit more.
LP
songs.
is like at least 10 songs.
Yeah. And an album
because
is more.
EPs LP stands for long play, and then EP
But
stands for extended play.
The EP honestly was just like how Danny had said in the podcast episode where we called him. The Subject 93 was more of a like something that we wanted to do to kind of like flex on everybody.
Yeah.
Because if you listen to it from start to finish, not one song sounds the same. Not one song sounds like
they should different style.
They should both be on the same album. You know what I mean, or same project at least. They were all fucking different, and that was just to kind of show, how versatile both he and I could be.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
So that's what we had in mind for that. And when we started, to throw together the ideas for an album that we have mentioned before, we kind of felt like we were gonna, I guess, like jump right into it. You know what I mean? Like to not really let anybody know. I guess like who we are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, as artists, because we're still kind of barely finding that shit. Like I barely found the sound of BLAZEMUP like 2 years ago. You know what I mean? Danny's fucking beats, honestly, they've always been dope. But the way that he's been getting lately is just, I mean, you hear it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit.
It's crazy because look at when I first thought of Dope Kid, I was like, all right, most of his beats are gonna be like super West Coast. So I was like, oh, okay, so he's like a strictly West Coast type producer, I was like, all right, that's cool. I love West Coast, I'm from fucking California, of course. But then he starts sending like some different shit. I was like, whoa. And then he sent me that song for Jane. That shit's not West Coast.
But it has that
that
West
feel.
Coast bounce.
It has, yeah, exactly.
It's funky.
It does.
It's funky.
But it's still like those keys is what makes it so different.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I was in love with that shit. Cause when he look at this is how it went down. I posted that song that me and Lee Plains did. What the fuck was it called? The Dumb Drunk.
Yeah.
And then he was like, that shit's hard. And I was like, yeah, that shit's hard, but it ain't no Dope Kid Danny beat. And he was like, I got you right now. Send me a message, and he's like, I'm gonna hit you up once I'm done. And then probably like a couple hours later, he hits me up and sends me the beat. And I was in the middle of a studio session with the homie's homie called Marcel.
Okay.
Marcel Poole. So check him out. He's on fucking all platforms too. He actually did a mixtape with Dave East, a hosted mixtape, which is pretty dope.
Okay.
So check him out if you guys listen. And anyways, I was in the middle of doing a song that he did, and then Dope Kid sent me that beat. Soon as those fools left, I fucking drove around the block, literally by myself. Drove around the block, just trying to fucking come up with a melody. I swear to God, that's what I did. I drove around the block trying to find a melody, and then I found the melody, came home, recorded that shit, and then maybe recorded a couple more times, and then that was it.
Damn, like that.
So the hook that you hear now is the hook that I laid down that day. Maybe I kind of cleaned it up a little bit, but that's the hook that I laid down that day. The day he sent it to me, and then probably like 2 days or a day later, I sent it to him so he could check it out.
Oh yeah, dude, that shit is crazy. I remember he brought it up to me, and I had told him, I was like, what? Crunks hasn't showed me shit, and I was just there, you know.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh man, fuck, maybe I wasn't supposed to say anything. He's like, you want me to send you a preview? And I was like, nah, like that's cool. Like, you know, I'll wait till he shows it to me.
Yeah,
and sure enough, I think that next sesh was when you were like, bro,
check this out.
I fucking need you on the last verse.
Yeah, and the way I set you up, huh?
Yeah,
the way I set you up.
we had originally had a different little skit, planned. You know, if anybody who's really listened to the track, anybody who's really, you know, checked that shit out, we have a skit in there from a video that popped up. I forgot how many years back, but it's a couple of kids fucking kicking it. One of them fucking Wu-Tang's a joint, which is,
Wu-Tang it.
He hits that shit and then swallows it. And
swallowed a roach,
in the middle of that, somebody, you know, some random people happen to walk up and they're like, hey, do you guys know where 7-Eleven is? But before he could finish his sentence,
go,
one of
Gabe,
his
Gabe.
One of his homies
Say
pops out of nowhere and says,
just swallowed a roach.
He just swallowed a roach.
He just swallowed a roach, motherfucker.
That shit, it's guts, man. It's fucking hilarious. But we originally had, well, Crunks originally had the scene from the movie How High, Redman and Method Man.
When they first meet.
When they're just about to take the SATs and they want to fucking get high before they do it. Method Man don't have no blunt and Redman fucking loses his weed. So they, you know, meet right there. Got blunt, got weed, and the beat kicked right in, and that's where I was supposed to come in, but you know, fucking around, being stupid. One night, I showed Crunks that fucking video of he just swallowed a roach, motherfucker, and that shit, it went.
It went perfect. Honestly, I mean, the whole Method Man and Redman shit from How High was cool too, but like I had it a little bit too long, but it would have went with it too. You know, I didn't think it was whack either, but
no, it would have fit, but because how quick that was, like. And the way that
I didn't want to have the break too long.
Yeah, it jumps right back into my verse. And
Yeah.
that's, I think, you know, it's one, like, it kind of smacks you in the face for a second. Like, you think the song's over with Planes.
It kind of gives the song a little bit of that comedy in it.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
Like, whoa, she just swallowed a roach, motherfucker. Like,
because,
you know?
because it is it's a weed song, you know.
Yeah.
It's a song for fucking potheads.
You act like a fool when you're high.
Yeah.
You know?
So that's why I thought it'd be pretty fucking funny to have that shit in there. And it just fit, you know, it fit perfectly.
But the video, though, man, when we did the video, took me a while to actually, you know, film myself, huh?
That shit was
That shit was funny.
Last minute as fuck, bro. Last minute as fuck. We had no rehearsal time. No fucking
rehearsal.
No.
But we got good footage.
Discussion of where we're gonna shoot it, how we're gonna shoot it, what type of vibe are we gonna shoot.
We just went with the flow.
Yeah, we did. We really did. And that shit, it came out dope.
Yeah,
you know,
it came out. I like it. I like it a lot. It came out when because I was saying it to you. I wasn't gonna like criticize or anything when I was asking you for it. I wanted to just see. I just was curious. I was like, why do we gotta wait? You know?
I felt.
I was like, I don't feel like waiting. I want to see this shit now. You know.
I felt you too, and that's why every now and then I would send you guys fucking screen recordings.
Yeah.
Of the editing session.
I liked it. Especially the intro where you got Lee Plains dancing behind the
toilet paper.
Yeah,
that shit.
I was really hoping you used that part where I fucking kicked it down, but I was like, all right, whatever, it's cool.
I didn't want to make it too much of like anything that didn't fit.
I thought it'd just be like a cool little like funny gag.
No, it was
honestly.
honestly.
Knocked down the toilet paper, you know.
But
like
Planes being hiding behind the fucking paper was like enough. Cause I threw it in there. I'll tell you that right now. I threw that in there and I test ran it to see how it would look, and to me it was just like it was kind of too much.
Yeah.
Like we were doing too much a little bit. Like it looked like we were trying. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted
that shit came out like really unique, so I liked it.
I wanted the video to look like, you know, it was legit as hell. So,
yeah, if you guys don't know what we're talking about Jane. It's on YouTube. Just type in Jane.
It's also on all platforms.
It is also on all platforms.
Yeah, check it out.
Appreciate that.
Actually, if you look on iTunes and SoundCloud, this is Crunks, but it's this IS. So just type it in. Not IZ. So just to make sure.
Little typo.
Yeah, a little typo, but it's all right. I ain't tripping.
Yeah, we know from here on out we'll make sure everything is straight.
But it's the first time.
But for those who don't know, it was me actually behind the camera and behind the
Shout
editing
out BLAZEMUP.
on that video. I was even the one who fucking asked G-Bro if he wanted to make a cameo in that shit, and honestly, it came out.
Yeah, of course I did.
Honestly, it came out dope. You know, for those who might not know, you know, if you've seen the video, G-Bro is, you know, we got clips of him fucking spinning a little bit, you know, scratching.
And he was spinning hard.
He was actually getting down. He was fucking. We hit him up. We were like, yo, dude, like, we need to get Crunks in the fucking mood. He's not really feeling it. We're gonna get some shots and some beers in him, but do us the favor and play this song on your fucking speakers so he can feel the bass on this
and
shit.
I did.
And yes, that shit came out dope as hell. That's what I had eventually hit him up and was like, yo, man, you want to fucking make a cameo in that shit? For anybody who doesn't know either, the shots where it was me, Plains, and Crunks, G-Bro was the one behind the camera.
Oh, shit.
Motherfucking G-Bro.
Cameraman, you got to add cameraman to fucking your resume.
Fuck, dude.
For real.
I'm fucking... Dude, this is a nuts. Like, to do all this setup and everything, all the fucking technical bullshit. But
it's fun, though.
It's fun.
It's fun.
No, yeah,
This
you can
not
see it in his face.
This is not.
You can see it in his face.
This is fun. This is what I like to do.
Yeah.
It makes me happy, you know.
It's fun. It's fun for all of us, and I'm pretty sure it's fun for you guys. But one thing we want to let you guys know, you know, especially to anybody who's been tuning in to the beginning, it really is some work. You know,
yeah, it takes time.
Yeah, we come in here, and you know, of course, we bullshit. That's kind of, you know, what started the podcast. Is, you know, we talk a lot of shit, and we, you know, talk about a lot of things, so we wanted to get it heard. But I mean, you know, when we come up in here, it's not just to bullshit. It's not just to hang out. You know, we have an objective in mind, and everybody is on the same page with that shit. And what it is basically to kind of make these come out flawless. You know what I mean? Make sure that
everything we do is high quality, you know?
Yes.
Check out the podcast video.
That's why, you know, we just try to, like, we don't want to do things half-assed. So, you know, if, you know, there's things that you guys think we can improve on, please let us know.
Oh, yeah.
Anything, music, the podcast, everything. Because, you know, we're still, you know, we don't know. You know, we just get it done. And fucking maybe it works and maybe it doesn't. But,
yeah, real shit.
You know?
Real shit.
The only thing that I was sad about was that I wanted to use that mascot that we were talking about doing, and we never did for the Jane video, to do like everyone put on our masks and fucking do like 6 digits.
Yeah, I thought about that after too. Like, it would have been cool, you know, for somebody to do their verse, or at least all of us during the hook to fucking have a mask on.
Yeah.
But fucking Crunks had a homie that sent in the clip of
with the mask on.
Yeah, he was hitting his bong with his mask on. So, you know.
Yeah,
that fool literally hit that shit with the mask too. It's crazy.
It went good.
Shout out Danny Galvez.
It went good with Plains being behind the paper. Because it was right. It was those both.
The whole video was supposed to be locked up in quarantine.
Yeah.
So that's what it was about.
Both of those videos were right in the beginning, right in the first chorus, and then like you said, the rest of the video, you know, we really, our clips of the three of us, majority of them were in the hallway. We got, you know, a few shots of us in the studio with headphones on, rapping into the mic, but I used majority of what we shot in the hallway. And it was funny because it was like, it was the same angle, same shot, you know, same people, same clothing, but just different lighting, and it just hit like good. It fit, yeah.
Yeah, that video, it was amazing. I liked it.
Yeah, that shit was fun.
It came out good. It came out really good, honestly. Shout out to BLAZEMUP for fucking editing that video, honestly. It came out fucking amazing.
Appreciate that.
Came out amazing.
Appreciate that. We're going to be looking forward to getting that shit done a lot more. You know, I know it's right now during this lockup shit.
we should, hey, if you're down, we should really do, because Plains really wants a video.
Too.
That motivation.
To one of his songs.
That motivation was just like a little test run for me, you know, just to try it out. But he really wants a video, like, for any of it, especially for I Don't Know Why. I know the song's
we gotta
old
do
now.
a video for I Don't Know Why.
I don't know why, but I mean, if you fucking down to do a video for him, me and you could put fucking cameras together and You know, you can even do it on the computer. I'll give you Final Cut if it fucking works on there, and then you can fucking edit it professionally that way.
Yeah.
Cause that's what I did with Motivation. I did Motivation on Final Cut. So whenever he's ready, cause he wants to do a video.
I'm with that.
Damn.
He's all there.
So, a little we got some comments here.
Who we got?
So, we asked everyone at the beginning of the day to send us some questions, and they came through.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
really?
So-
Dawg, I thought nobody was fucking with us. So what's
Nah,
up? What do we got?
all right. Trey Flip,
That's okay. That's my little cousin.
yeah, he asked, "What's the next move for Keep That Same Energy?"
Ooh.
Shit. Honestly, I gotta finish that BLAZEMUP tape first. That's the next move, cause that album's coming out soon, right?
Yes.
That Mount Vernon.
Sundays down Mount Vernon.
Sundays down Mount Vernon. So
It's a mixtape.
It's a mixtape,
Mixtape.
yeah. But it's not okay. See, you say it's a mixtape. It's not really a mixtape when it's Dope Kid Danny beats.
Okay, well, the
Here's the
reason
thing.
the reason why I call it a mixtape is because there's beats on there that are sampled very, very heavily,
I see.
and
But-
there's instrumentals on there. We have the Tatiana by Blueface. We have
Oh, okay.
KRS-One, Rappers Are
I
in
see.
Danger,
So it is a mixtape.
and we have the
Okay.
DOC, the Formula. But just to, being a little fucking dropping some hints over here and shit, whatnot. We got about 21 songs on that motherfucker, and there are
God
only
damn.
there are
Damn,
only
is that how much work we've been doing?
there are only 3 songs on there that are instrumentals.
Shit.
Yes.
Honestly, I didn't even know we did that much.
So like I said, the reason why we call it a mixtape is because, like I said, it's a collective. You and Planes are on that shit heavily, especially you as engineering. But I mean, Planes got like fucking 3-4 features on that
That's
motherfucker.
crazy.
He's even got his own solo track on that shit.
That's crazy.
So what we really wanted to do was to kind of like make a tape and show everybody what has been motivating us, what has been pushing us to get the album to where we want it. You know what I mean? Because like I said, it's a mixtape, a prelude to what our album is going to be. The songs that are all on the mixtape are inspiration towards the album.
I feel it.
You know what I
feel
mean?
it. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I think honestly the next move for Keep That Same Energy is to get fucking Crunks off the bench and back on them boards, back on them keys.
Most definitely, that's what I think too.
Yeah. This fool G-Bro's been telling me the same shit. He's like, I fucking pay for this this keyboard, this shit,
but
and your
you're-
ass ain't doing nothing.
But you're fully capable,
I don't punk
bro.
you like that.
nah, just fucking with you.
You're fully capable. That's why sometimes it gets me.
You know-
it
you know
gets
what it
me in
is?
planes. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on.
You know what it is? It's because okay, I have when it comes to music, I'm not counting the work thing. I'm saying when it comes to music, I have that's just perfect. When it comes to music, it's like it's not the recording, producing and all this shit. It's just that I have so much on my plate when it comes to that. It's like it gets in the way of it. So it gets in the way of my creativity when it comes to making a beat. Cause I haven't been able to create a beat, and when I create a beat, I always create a beat like when I feel it. So and lately I haven't been able to feel it. Lately it's like fuck. I've been either too lazy, and it's just like I don't know. I know I need to get back on the fucking horse and start getting on the fucking beats. And I need to do something. I need to make a fucking fire ass beat. But I want to sample something. But then again, I don't want to sample because I want to make my own melody too. And like you said, I am capable of doing it. But I don't know. I just haven't had that motivation.
Yeah, because I remember a couple of times you showed me some samples.
Oh shit.
But I mean the ones that you have that aren't. It's
Thank you,
they're
thank you.
dope, man. They're
got
fucking
you.
they're tight as hell.
Brew break.
Brew break.
Brew break.
We got G-Bro.
In the what is it? The words of BLAZEMUP.
Brew break.
Brew break, homie. Yo, G-Bro, I see some spinning stuff over there. Are we good?
No.
Uh-oh. More
So,
technical
no.
difficulties.
Oh yeah, we're good now.
Okay, we're straight. Apologize if there was any glitching, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go again.
So what's up? What other comments we got?
Let's see.
Let's talk about the quarantine, man. Like, what the fuck y'all been into?
Let's get these out the way though, man. Real
Yeah.
quick. you know?
Oh, we got more comments.
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
so fucking sorry for our viewers.
Well, I'll the last comment. Well, the last comment I'll read will lead into quarantine. So let's get this one more question, and then we'll go to the quarantine question. So then that'll be a segue into
Oh, I feel it.
the quarantine conversation.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Trying
Let's-
to think outside, trying to think professionally and shit.
Yeah,
Trying to think
I
outside
got
the
you.
box.
Shout them out. Who is
Anyway,
it?
all right. So Lil Dreamer Castro says,
the boy,
what's-
little dreamer.
yeah.
Daydreamer.
He says, so what's next? Like beyond the podcast.
What is next beyond the podcast?
Yeah.
Well, you know, to be honest, it's something that we have thrown out, fucking around, being stupid, being silly. But I mean, I think for the appreciation that is going on in this specific circle right here, we honestly want to fucking make a little Level Check podcast short film. You know, I think we have
Stay tuned.
we have the writers for it. We have the production, obviously. We got the cameraman. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, you know,
Got the tech guru.
we got the
Hold on,
fucking
hold on.
tech
You got-
guru
you got
over here.
another cameraman too. So
We got two cameramen. You know what I'm saying?
and a sound producer.
Oh yeah, you got the sounds.
Yes, sir.
And to be honest, my little sister, shout out fucking Little Blazem. That's what we call her, LB.
Young Blaze.
She's very, very heavy, very appreciative of film.
Hey, shout out to the cakes though.
The way that
Shout out to Terry's Cupcakes and Treats.
yep. If nobody's
Shout out.
nobody's following Terry's Cupcakes and Treats on Instagram, you should. Local San Bernardino, i.e. Bakery. You know we're working out the house right now, but they be getting that shit done.
Fire
If you
ass
follow
cake.
them on IG, you can see what type of cakes they get down. Crunks knows specifically. He got his lady one for Valentine's
Mhm.
Day. And,
Fire cake.
And I don't mean to throw him under the bus, but from what I heard, he dabbled in it before she got to.
Damn.
Well, she let me, so it's all good. She let me get first dibs.
But anyway, you know, my sister, she's like I said, she's very heavy into film, and honestly, horror is her favorite genre.
Pee
sure.
break.
Pee break.
Damn,
Pee break
Crunks.
for Crunks.
First pee break for Kunks of the podcast.
Of the podcast
just
ever.
saying. First pee break
Oh yeah,
of the podcast.
we shout out everything. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing slides around here.
Yeah. Inaugurate everything.
Yeah.
But
No.
but yeah, you know, honestly, you know, my little sister, shout out Little Blazem. You can follow her on IG too, LB Macias. She's very heavy into film. You know, she's actually writing a few scripts of herself. She few scripts herself, but she hasn't really shown me much. You know, she's very picky about her own shit, which is cool. You know, that's how a lot of artists should be. But she wants to start getting into, you know, directing. So honestly, I think that's what is next for the Level Check podcast. Honestly, you know, because it sounds fun, and
Yeah, it does.
What sounds better than it sounding fun is that we're fucking fully equipped for that shit.
Well, we're pretty fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
On and off camera.
Yes.
You guys should probably you probably shouldn't hear the conversations we have off camera. That's
real
probably
talk.
a good way to get canceled. But
yeah,
anyway.
that's real talk. That's real talk. But I mean,
But we're all funny. We're all like comedians, low key.
yeah, and that's honestly what we would want to make it about. You know, a little semi autobiography of, you know, what we do here and what we all do as an individual. You know, I'm the rapper. Crunks is the producer, engineer. G-Bro is the tech guy / DJ. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all got our own little thing going on. But, you know, when we get together, you know, we all kind of click on the same page with the Level Check podcast. You know, we all kind of make this shit flow very, very smoothly. And we want to kind of make it, you know, like I said, semi-autobiographical. And kind of give you guys a little glimpse into what we do, but make it a little something funny, you know, nothing longer than like 25-30 minutes. I think, you know, that should be cool, but something just to kind of give you a little look into what we are as individuals and what we are as a collective. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that's probably the next move. Other than that, I I think we want to bump our numbers up. So please share our podcast, like, subscribe, hit the fucking bell, do your thing, please. I mean, that's about it. Keep listening, keep supporting our music. You know, we all got music out there. So just keep supporting the music. The
music, the fucking
podcast,
the productions, the podcasts.
Yeah. Thanks for everyone who tuned in live for the my DJ set I tried to do for you guys, and you know, the video staggered a little bit, but then it got back together. So, but thanks for tuning in. I had fun doing it. I got fucking drunkies, and it was a good time.
It was dope. It was dope. Oh no, we getting into this fucking quarantine, man. You know, just real quick. You know, how have you guys personally been dealing with it, G bro? What you got, man? What have you been?
Well, did you want me to read Dope Kid Danny's question?
Let's get Dope Kid.
Hey,
I don't want to leave Dope Kid. Damn, another one.
Well, these are fucking like halfway melted already.
Say sucker, bro. Don't say lollipop.
Let me get a sucker, bro.
There you go. Let me get a watermelon chile sucker.
The fuck?
Because honestly, when you say lollipop,
it sounds kind of gay.
Yeah, you sound like a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Mommy, lollipop.
Can I have a lollipop, please?
All right, so go ahead. What does Dope Kid got to say?
Back to Dope Kid. He wants to know, how hard would you guys go on music if that's the only way that would lift this quarantine?
Damn.
Bro, I will fucking work as hard as I can just to get rid of this quarantine. Like, I'll fucking put like 6 albums out just to get rid of this quarantine. If Gavin Newsom says, I need 6 albums from one artist to fucking lift the quarantine, stage 1, 2, 3, and 4, I will fucking lift that shit with fucking 6 albums. Done. Bobby, we working.
No, that's it. Now, you and Danny will be fucking put to work on that shit. And so would I, honestly.
I'll quit my job just to fucking continue this shit.
I mean, fucking.
Damn, you heard that shit here.
Newsom.
You heard it.
You heard that shit, Newsom.
I love my job. Shh. Nah, just kidding.
Damn, that was a statement.
Yeah, no shit.
Honestly, dude.
Bro, if we could all quit our jobs right now and just do music and the podcast, I'm fucking sure we would fucking do it right now.
Hell yeah.
That's real talk.
I would definitely quit my job for fucking music if it paid.
If it brought in the income that we needed to survive.
I could support myself. But yeah.
Shit,
it will
man.
soon, eventually. It will. Just got to take baby steps.
No, yeah, it's going to happen. Like I said, we got a good collective right now, man. And I don't really see that shit, you know.
It's a good group we got.
Yeah, I don't really see that shit dissolving anytime soon. You know, everybody here happens, like I said, everybody here happens to be on the same page. And the funny thing about it is that it didn't become a collective until like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That's
so
true.
to see
beginning at what, 2018?
The end.
The end? Okay.
I came over a few times.
Oh, that's right.
And then I recorded the very first track here.
Because then in December we released I Don't Know Why.
That's right.
Yep.
We released I Don't Know Why December of 2018.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he only came like probably like 1 or 2
He came like a couple months after. After he heard I Don't Know Why, he was like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to go over there.
In February, I recorded
Rappers Are in Danger.
Yeah, so that's February 19. So barely even a year.
Yeah, barely a year.
A year and some change.
Yep. So
I'm glad though. Hey, you know what? I don't know if I'm just getting in my feelings, but I'm glad.
I think that's the beer.
Yeah, but I'm glad you fucking came to me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm glad you did.
No, yeah, I feel it.
Because I have fun doing it. Sometimes I don't because I'm tired, but I have fun doing it. I'm just being honest. Sometimes it's always fun when we do it.
Yeah. No, that's one thing I always point out to people. Anytime, whenever they ask, like, oh, where do you record? Who records you? Yada yada yada. The first thing that I always fucking bring up is that the dude who records me, we were fucking not homies, but we were fucking friends before music even came into the picture. And the funny thing was is that we weren't even fucking friends for that long. You know, we worked together. We happened to, you know, have a few conversations here and there, and then one day fucking just got deep into comic books. Started talking about fucking comic books and comic book movies, and then after that, kind of just fucking nerded out with each other. And then one day it was like, hey, dude, I record. Well, shit, man, I fucking rap, you know. And another year or so after that,
it's crazy because I heard you rapping, and you're like, oh yeah, blah 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 blah, and I was like, oh, you rap? You're like, yeah, I rap. Check it out. Show me your YouTube. I checked it out, and I was like, oh, that's just tight. And then there was a weekend that you had worked or something like that, and then no, you were actually washing your girl's car, and you were showing me some of your raps, and I was showing you some of my raps, and you were like, oh,
some of the beats,
you sing, motherfucker? I was like, I try. But I mean,
I
try so hard. But anyways, yeah, it was like meant to be.
Little Akon there?
Yeah.
This guy.
Little Akon and Bone Thugs. But yeah, it was meant to be.
Yeah, I feel you. You know, like I said, I know you guys know about myself. You know, I'm not really too big on religion, but it's like, you know, I do believe that certain shit happens for a fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain people are supposed to come in and out of your life for certain reasons, and I think that right there was like a big example of that shit. You know, I've fucked with a lot of people, and I've had some dope engineers. Fucking, you know, shout out to Battle. You know, Battle gets
shout
down.
out Battle.
Shout out to the homie Big Blue. You know, he gets down on his shit. So you know, but when I came to you, like I said, it was a different energy. You know, there was a different atmosphere that was in the studio. Anytime that we fucking, you know, we get some work done. You know, that was one of the whole reasons why why you came up with the idea of the Level Check podcast, is because, you know, whenever I come over for a session,
we always have a conversation before we start.
Always talk about fucking like the most random shit. We can start off talking about work and then jump into fucking recent movies, fucking comic books, you know, current events, anything. And after a while, I was like, dude, like, why aren't we recording this shit?
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, because we go on for hours and we talk like the most fucking nonsense shit sometimes.
Yes. Sometimes,
so I was like, let's record it.
Sometimes it would be literally a whole fucking hour of the three of us reciting movie lines just because they were so fucking hilarious.
And we always quote movie lines.
Yeah, that's our fucking thing here. That's our thing here.
Step Brothers.
That's our thing here, is that, you know, anytime a movie line could fit into place, into any conversation, we do that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So that's like I said, it gets the circle.
All male cast.
Hey, do we have any more questions?
Fucking G, bro. I was about to throw out another line, but that's too explicit. What up, G, bro? What do we got over there? G-Bro wants to hear it.
Out of nowhere, all male cast.
He said Brandon is the star of such adult fare as, what was that one called again?
Shut your mouth before I fuck it.
Oh man!
And fucking Seth Rogen's face was like,
he's like, that's right.
Oh, wow.
I'm surprised I forgot that. Good shit. Yo, man. Zach and Miri Make a Porno. That's the movie we're talking about.
That movie's the fucking best.
If nobody knows what we're talking about, Zach and Miri Make a Porno.
What's that scene? Fuck. He's all, what's your name? He's all, Chester the molester, cock and stuff.
Lester.
Oh, Lester.
Lester the molester, cocking stuff. And he's like, oh, that's the best porn name I've ever heard. And he tells him, what?
We can have a porn name.
Have a porn name? Then I'll be Pete Jones.
Simple ass fucking name. That's funny.
Yeah, but I mean, that's really what I think has gotten the circle a lot more tighter, is the way that we're able to be.
We're movie buffs. That's what it is.
Not only that, but I mean,
comedy fans, movie buffs.
The love that we have for the same shit, it's kind of gotten us as family almost. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you are family.
We're able to fucking be comfortable and be each other's stupid, wacky selves that you would at home around each other. You know what I'm saying? And that just creates a different type of atmosphere, you know, all around. Not just in the studio, but I mean, even when we're in here. You know, I know me and Crunks did a couple of podcasts by ourselves. You guys did a couple of podcasts by yourselves. for some reason, without all three of us, it doesn't.
It's missing something.
There's something missing. It's like it can be entertaining with you guys. It could be entertaining with me and Crunks.
We could joke around.
Yeah,
still keep it up. But
people will still listen. People will probably still, appreciate it. But for us or for you guys, it's like
it's what it is. It's the personality of us three.
Yeah.
Because I got some kind of a goofy personality, but and then you got more like a intellectual type of personality, and then Gabriel has like this smart ass.
Fuck yeah, use my government name.
We've been saying our government name all day, but anyways, you see the personality.
Use the government name, motherfucker.
You see what I mean? Like personality. Like he's like, fuck yeah, use my government name.
Oh yeah.
So it's like it's the three. I'm Frankie, by the way. So yeah, I'm just trying to make Gabe feel good. I keep on saying his name.
Oh my god. Fucking Francisco, you want to get?
Okay,
you want to get birth name. Robert over here, you want to get fucking birth certificate. We got Robert, Gabriel, and Francisco. That's how that shit goes down over here.
But like I'm saying, like look at the personality, how it fits perfectly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like that's why this podcast makes it, what people fucking like to hear. You know what I mean? That's why it's perfect.
Yeah, it's not like we're trying to portray anything.
We're not. We're being ourselves.
Yeah, it's not like we're trying to copy anybody else or live up to anybody else's standards. We got the equipment, but we're just we're really. This is typically what you would hear before a studio session.
Of course.
Yeah, pretty much.
This kind of warms you up for a studio session. You get all this knowledge from different things, different conversations,
bouncing ideas off each other.
Exactly.
And honestly, one of the main things I think I was able to find the sound of BLAZEMUP. I mean, because as anybody should know, because you record me,
of course, the
BLAZEMUP voice. I mean, he didn't fucking show up until September, August when we recorded the walk. Honestly,
the walk is where you actually found that voice and that flow,
the confidence. I found BLAZEMUP
you
cocky,
felt good,
cocky
BLAZEMUP, yeah.
You know what I mean? And none of that would have came without G-Bro. Honestly, I think because. Me and you were able to fucking.
How is that?
Listen,
what the fuck?
Let me get to that. Let me get to that.
How's that my fault?
Let me get to that.
I was like, oh, I did something.
Let me get to that. It's because me and Crunks, we were able to fucking bounce off of each other. We were able to be stupid. We were able to talk about movies, but it was only so far of a range of comic book movies. There was a few movies that me and him had seen. That just like I said, listen for the listeners. This just goes to show how big we are on film. There were a few movies that he hadn't seen or that I hadn't seen, but whenever we were getting ready to record, and G-Ro would walk up in there, and we'd fucking throw movie lines off of each other. But I mean, I'm talking about for 30 minutes straight, fucking quoting movies. Nothing but quotes. Not even a fucking regular conversation in between the three of us. It'd be at least fucking 30 minutes of us just being stupid. Fucking being that is what really had kind of loosened me up and got me in that fucking good mood of hell yeah, man, we're here to do this. I'm here. Fucking Crunks is here. G-Ro's here. We fucking got some drinks going. We got a fucking joint going. It was just very, very fucking good atmosphere, and that was able to kind of bring BLAZEMUP out of his comfort zone.
What's funny though is here's a little quick insider. The song that really warmed us up the video clip that really warmed us up was from Zach and Miri.
Yeah, and every time.
That was our little pump up before we got started on the podcast, right? Remember?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Dude, for the first 6-7 episodes, that's all we watched.
Yeah, it was
and just that one scene. We didn't even watch the movie.
It's because it's so fucking funny, dude. It's it's the fucking best fucking scene ever from that whole movie.
Bro, it's comedy gold.
That
scene is fucking comedy
I
gold.
bet you.
That is
to this day.
And that shit was all improvised. That's the fucking best part of that whole scene. That shit was completely improvised.
I bet you anything Seth Rogen will go back and watch that scene just to get a giggle out of his own self. Because I bet you anything he laughs at that shit. He's like,
Oh yeah.
fuck yeah, huh? Fuck.
I would hope that he would go back to get his own juices going off
Yeah.
of that
Yeah,
shit. Dog,
exactly.
You know?
Like, oh, if I could do this, I could do this movie that I'm doing right now, you know?
Because how do you not laugh when Justin Long goes, "You better shut your mouth, I'm gonna fuck it," or fucking, "Yeah, I do gay porn."
No. The part is where Seth's telling him. He tells him, "Oh,
do you gay porn?"
No. He tells him, "I live out in California. I'm an actor." He's like, "Wow,
Oh, L.A.,
like
huh?
like fucking movies."
Like fucking movies.
And he tells him,
Fucking movies.
pretty much. Because it went both ways, you know.
Yeah.
Seth said that shit like so exciting. Oh my god, like fucking movies. And he said that shit literal,
Like
fucking
fucking
movies. That shit, it's gold, man. Like you said, it's gold. Like,
And that's a good warm-up, to be honest. Like, I like warming up to that shit.
yeah, it got everybody in the mood for that.
Hell
shit.
yeah, it's funny. But, change the subject a little bit. So we got any more comments or not?
Nah,
That was it?
that's it.
So, what the fuck you be doing on quarantine? Blazem?
What I have been doing on quarantine was just.
Are you
kinda-
essential?
I actually am. Yeah. You know,
Us three.
The three
all
are the
of
three
us.
amigos.
Yeah.
We essential.
I feel that shit.
I don't know why I'm essential,
I-
to be honest.
No, honestly, I just been really.
Did you make the economy go around?
really?
No, I didn't do shit about the economy.
Well, yeah, because people
How?
buy cars.
Yeah,
And you
finance
ha-
companies.
Yeah, so
That's
you
true,
you
you're
have to
right.
stay open so that people buy cars and so that the money goes back into the economy.
Yeah,
so
it
technically you are
circulates. Honestly, I didn't think of it that way, to be honest.
Look at you.
I like that. See, this is why we need Gabriel's brain sometimes.
See?
This is,
Yeah.
this is that personality that we're talking about.
That conversation would have
You-
went totally a different way.
Yeah, you know what I've been missing. I'm a fucking I guess suck Blazem's dick right now.
Oh shit! Damn, he said that live too. Well, what is it?
What was missing was like the bouncing off the conversations, because like sometimes like if one of us has to go to the bathroom or grab a beer, like the conversation kind of stops, and so
I see. I know.
you know what I mean.
where
So
you're
the
going
conversation keeps going like between the three of us. If one go gets beer or if one has to go pee, because it's live. You know what I mean.
Especially
People
on-
got to go pee.
Especially on the-
Speaking of pee, I gotta go right now.
Oh,
I'm taking a break.
nice.
Especially on the
See, exactly what I mean.
especially on the past episodes where I gotta be fucking trying to sing and shit. Lonely, like he left me and shit. Like it's funny. There I am.
Oh, he's gone.
Hikey, what's that noise in the background though?
The noise.
Oh,
in
the
background?
AC?
The AC.
Yeah, we're trying to stay cool, so ignore the noise. It's hot as fuck, summer's coming.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
definitely.
But I'm liking this. This is good right here.
Yeah.
There I am. There I am, people, viewers. Hello there, TV world.
What are you trying to do? Fucking be like Mike Tyson? Hello,
Yeah.
Twitter world.
No, that's not Mike Tyson. That's
Not Mike Tyson.
that's OJ.
Juice. The Juice.
Juice man. Hello, Twitter world.
Hello, Twitter world.
Fucking,
Fool, that shit is crazy. Like, what the fuck,
there's
bro?
a fucking killer over here making
Hello, Twitter world.
high ass fucking tweets and shit.
No, not only that, he's like, yeah, today, it's Broncos versus Cowboys, and I like the way the Broncos play today. They did good at training camp. They picked up the defense in the last fucking last game.
And people watch
those picks, bro.
That was crazy, man. That's what I'm telling you.
That's what I don't understand. How is he able to make picks as a fucking
you know what it is like about
and people
about,
watch his NFL picks, like what
Yeah.
the fuck? That
You know-
shit. I want names and dresses and shit.
You know what's crazy about fucking O.J. Simpson is just like the way he is. Like he's famous because of that whole. I mean, he's famous because he was a good ass running back, of course, but he's famous because he's way more famous because of that whole killing shit. So people want to see what his life is all about now. You know what I mean? So that's why he's get so much fucking plays and views.
For BLAZEMUP that just joined us.
We're talking about Juice.
We're talking about the Juice having Twitter.
Fucking Twitter.
Hello, Twitter world.
Hello, Twitter world.
I said, man, thanks, Mr. Juice.
That's it. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Juice.
They were new to the game.
They was new to the game. That was Dave Chappelle. Go watch that shit.
So
One of our
BLAZEMUP.
favorites. What's up?
BLAZEMUP.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
So about the whole quarantine shit. So you just been spending time with the family, basically?
Yeah, honestly, just really kicking back. The weather's actually gotten pretty nice recently, so
it's getting a little warm out there.
yeah, it's
now.
getting warmer out there. So
California.
we
I'm fucking done with
have
this
the
rain.
95s.
I'm fucking done with this rain.
Me too.
I'm glad it's starting to get a little bit warmer. I was fucking done
Honestly,
being
I
wet.
hate the rain.
Everybody's complaining about, oh my god, it's already low 90s and it's barely spring, but like I love this shit, man. Honestly,
Feels
like,
good.
I like the cold, but fuck the rain.
Fuck the rain.
I like when it's cold, like you said, but I love it when it's nice and warm, because I can take advantage of that pool out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the best part of summer.
Yeah,
so I'm waiting for it to get scorching hot.
That's what I was getting to. Fucking, just kicking it at home.
So
Excuse me.
what movies have you been watching since you've been in quarantine?
I've actually watched. I watched a couple. I've gotten into a couple of Netflix shows. Honestly, my wife and my mom, they've got into the Ozarks on Netflix with Jason Bateman.
I need to get to that. I haven't really.
That shit is.
Ozarks is pretty cool. I
You
stopped.
seen it?
I stopped. I only watched the first season.
Bro,
But, yeah.
my goodness, that shit is crazy. We just finished the last season. That's on.
You
there.
watched Dave yet?
Yes, I need to catch the last episode of it, but I've watched Dave.
Dave is fire.
It's
You
fucking
watched Dave
hilarious.
yet?
No, I haven't.
Hi,
watched
I'm
it.
Dave.
I need to watch
Fucking
it.
hilarious,
Hi,
man.
Yeah, it's good.
And I have fucking I have what
Great
do you call it?
writing.
Hulu?
I have Hulu too.
Yeah, it's
so-
on
Yes,
Hulu.
check that shit out.
Honestly, when I first I was like, oh, Dave is gonna, or Little Dicky, it's not gonna be a good show. But I gave it a chance. Like the first episode was cool. Second episode was all right.
The
But
third one was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
it's just started getting good, and you just want to watch it.
Yeah.
And it's fucking dope. It's a good show.
Yeah. It's good writing. He chose good people
Here
for his acting. Honestly, I think Taco
Kevin
was
Hart-
killing that shit.
Kevin Hart, motherfucking Kevin Hart.
He's just producing.
Yeah,
That's
but
just his
still,
company.
Kevin Hart fucking
Shout him out though. Yeah. Shout out Kevin Hart.
He actually gave him a chance, which was good. But Dave, that show's good. I like Dave.
I got one movie I want to discuss, but I'm gonna let you guys go first because.
You want to see what I've been watching over the quarantine?
We'll probably talk a lot about that shit. So besides Ozarks and besides Dave, I've been watching a lot of The Office. I'll watch that shit over and over.
Bro, I have some sad news.
Oh shit!
I can't watch The Office anymore.
Why not?
I don't know.
It's just not.
I
hitting you?
think it's not hitting the same
It's
because
not
I think
funny
I've
no
watched.
more?
I think I've watched it too many times.
Okay, well, let me ask you this: how many times have you watched the entire series from first season to the 9th?
At least 5 times, probably.
Huh? Because I've watched it 3 times. I'm on the 4th run right now, but I'm barely in like the end of the 2nd season.
Yeah.
I'm on like fucking. I'm on
The Casino Night.
No. I'm on Conflict Resolution.
Oh, got you.
But the 3rd time I watched it, the finale, it didn't get any easier than the first 2, bro. It hurts. It hurts just as much. You know, Pam's ending line are just like, damn.
Yeah,
man,
the finale is a teacher, and then fucking Michael Scott comes back.
And he only has a couple lines. That's what I liked about that shit, bro. Like a lot of people were upset. Like,
what do you say? Fucking.
That's
all
what-
my kids have grown up now,
and they married each other.
Yeah.
That shit, I thought it was gold, bro, because it was like, I think if they would have gave him more lines, he would have stole the show. And honestly, those last 2 seasons, for them to do it as good as they did without him, was like I guess like a flex to the network. Like,
See,
we can make this shit work without Steve
I
Carell.
need
You know what I'm
to
saying?
watch The
You need to watch
Office,
that,
man.
bro.
I'm
The Office is fucking hilarious.
I've seen some episodes, but I need to really. I mean, just like how you got me on alcoholics, like
Oh, Workaholics.
Workaholics. My bad. Like that shit was fucking funny, dude.
I'll tell you this about The Office. It's a little dull in the first season, but it gets better in the second season. The first season has got some fucking gems in the episode.
Gems.
Yeah, there's
Well, anything with Steve Carell is pretty funny though.
fucking Diversity Day. Diversity Day.
Yeah.
The second episode, bro. You're gonna fucking trip out like, god damn. They came out the gate swinging. And then Hot Girl. Hot Girl was another good one.
I need to. I'm fucking up. I know the Office has been what? How many years old now?
Cool. That shit came out like 2004,
2005.
When was the last?
Five?
When was the last season? Like 2010,
13.
Oh,
13.
13. Oh shit. I'm fucking up.
You've watched A Quiet Place, right? Have you ever seen the movie A Quiet Place? No? Oh,
Shit,
okay.
I'm fucking up.
Never mind then. You're cool. Go ahead. Do your thing, man. Proceed.
Let me just watch The Office and I'll watch The Quiet Place.
Dude,
Yeah.
well, it doesn't have anything to do with it, but when you
It's similar to
when
it?
you watch when you watch The Office, you'll be able to appreciate
The
A Quiet Place more.
I see.
But,
Yeah, I
but
need
go
to-
ahead. What have you been watching? Because I want to get to that movie that I was talking about.
Oh,
What have
alright.
you been watching?
So, I was listening to I forgot who it was. It was a podcast, but he mentioned this movie that I fucking was like, oh shit, I haven't fucking seen that movie in forever. And it was the movie I was just telling you about the other day that I had just purchased, which was Team America, World Police.
That movie's amazing.
I'm gonna piss both of you off right now and say that I've never seen that movie.
What the fuck?
Never.
He gets pissed.
Never.
He
even
said, "Don't get pissed," and he gets pissed.
I know.
Never even seen a clip.
It wasn't pissed. It was more like, what? Shocked. How? How have you never seen that movie?
I don't know.
Once I get that movie on, because I ordered it on DVD. Once I get that movie, I'm gonna let you borrow it, cause it's unrated too.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you borrow, and you're gonna watch that shit, cause that movie is gold. That movie was produced by Trey Parker
And Matt Stone.
from South Park.
Yeah.
Dude, and every single voice in there is a fucking voice from South Park.
It's them, right?
Yeah, it's them. It's fucking funny, dude.
It's them. Take that.
Matt
dick
Damon.
out of- my name is Jeff. Take the dick out of your mouth.
Matt Damon. Hey, the best character in here is Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
I'm just letting you know right.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon is
know-
a shit. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Matt Damon is like the best. Dude.
I love Matt Damon as Matt Damon, but
Word, bitch. Phantom's like a motherfucker. Nah,
That's Ben Affleck.
I know. It just fit.
But if you see this movie, you never seen like a clip of it or something?
I mean, honestly, one time I think when I was like maybe 12, 13,
Dude, okay.
it was on, and I put it on, and it just,
Maybe you just didn't appreciate it.
yeah,
at
that's
the
what I'm saying. I
time,
might
yeah.
have been too young.
But
at
if
the
you
time.
watch it now, you'll appreciate it way more. Because it's so stupid, but good.
I know I know, and I like that shit. You know, I like movies like that, so that's
Like,
why I'm.
So I read up. I heard an interview why they made. Okay, so the character Matt Damon's character, he plays himself, but he plays himself as like a like how would you say, like, I don't want to say it in the fucking like disrespectful way.
A
but
dick.
No, he just plays himself like he's dumb, and that's his only line. Matt Damon. That's all he says in the fucking movie, the whole movie. So when his scene comes out, Matt Damon. That's all he says. And the reason they made him say that because when they molded, because they're like puppets. When they molded his character, he came out a little retarded. So they're like, let's just fucking.
You can't say that word.
I know, that's why I was like trying to fucking say a word, but he came out a little
messed up.
So they were like, let's just make his mind messed up and just say Matt Damon, and that's all he fucking says in the whole movie. And every time his part comes out,
Timmy.
yeah, it's literally the same fucking concept.
Timmy.
I swear to
Timmy.
God, it's the same fucking concept.
Timmy
It's
and the
a
Lords of
Timmy,
the Underworld.
Matt Damon. It's fucking good.
Little Timmy.
That's
Dude,
funny.
and then they make fun of Kim Jong Il, which is Kim Jong Un, his dad, of course, and You know, you remember Mr. Wong, right? Is that his name?
Something like that. I don't.
Yeah.
Bro, I haven't seen that movie in years.
No, but what's the Asian character on South Park? You fuck up my shitty walk, you shitty Mongolians. That
Oh
shit.
fuck! I don't know. I think
Mr. Wong, right?
Mr. Wong.
Something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Well, he plays the voice, and it's just fucking funny. He's like, "Hey, motherfucker, how'd you get the fuck out of here?" Like it's fucking guts, dude. You gotta watch it. I'm surprised
Okay.
you haven't seen
No,
it.
I
Once
know.
I get that DVD, I'll let you borrow it.
For sure.
Honestly, because it's and especially the unrated one, because there's a sex scene in there,
Yeah.
and like this motherfucker, the girl pisses on him, and then the guy shits on her. Like it's fucking funny, dude. And they're just puppets.
No, I know, and that's what makes it more funnier.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I've seen a couple of clips of it when I was younger, and like
So-
I said, I guess I was just too young to kind of like really sit there
Yeah,
and appreciate.
to really, yeah. It's an old movie, I know, but I mean, it's like Team America, fuck yeah! Like their fucking theme song is fucking hilarious.
That's
It's
funny.
it's a good show. I mean, it's a good movie. You should watch it.
What other anything else you been watching?
I've been watching like a bunch of random shit. Honestly, like I just seen. Honestly, like it's an old movie, but I just seen Paranormal Activity. The Mexican one. What is it called? Fuck, I forgot what it's called.
5
Yeah.
or some. I don't know.
I know it's like the fourth one, but it has a name.
I think it might. I
It's
can't
like
remember.
Paranormal Activity something. But
Oh,
I
with
just
with the Mexican kid.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that shit tripped me out. I mean, I don't know why I didn't see it.
The-
It's because I just kind of like gave up on it.
Did you ever watch the first one?
I watched all three.
There's 4 of them too.
I know, but I'm
There's
saying
a fourth and then the
well,
fifth.
that's the fourth one because
no, that's the 5th one.
no, because there's three. There's three. There's the first one where it's just a couple. The second one was
The couple's sister, the girlfriend's sister.
yeah, that's right. So it is the fifth one. No,
No, it is.
it's the fourth one
no,
because
no. I promise you, it's the 5th one.
is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe yeah, it is the fifth one.
That one tripped me out because it gave explanation to the ending of the first one.
Which one? The one I just watched?
Yeah. Remember
Yeah,
how
I
that
did.
fucking kid runs into a closet that's a fucking
Yes.
that's a time portal somehow?
Yeah.
And he ends up in the garage of fucking Mika and that girl, the one who is possessed.
And she's just like chilling in the kitchen.
She's sleepwalking. She's doing that fucking thing, and she freaks out because she runs into him.
Yeah.
He's like trying to tell her, I'm sorry, like I know this is I'm lost.
And
I'm
that's
looking
what
for
happened
my
in
friend.
the first
Or, yeah.
one where he
Yeah.
kills him.
She fucking freaks out, starts screaming for that dude, her boyfriend, to come downstairs. And when he comes downstairs, all the fucking the boys that the fucking witches gave up are right there, and they swarm the little Mexican fool with the camera. And then she ends up killing the boyfriend, because she became possessed. So in part 1, that's the scene that we see where she fucking throws that fool at the camera, and then walks up to it looking all fucking freaky.
Oh shit! Now that I remember, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You barely figured out it was connected.
No,
Bro, that shit
No,
tripped me out.
we just had
so
this conversation
bad.
today. Remember, I was telling you,
Yeah.
I was like, it was connected, but I know the scene that he's talking about. I know what he's talking about now. Like I remember from the first one because she fucking like tosses that food.
Yeah, because the first one ends with another view of the bedroom and the camera.
Wasn't
She-
there like alternate scenes on that one?
There was.
Yeah, it
Alternate endings
She
Oh, yeah.
gets up and she does
where
her,
she gets like shot by the cops, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
there's another one where she just like runs off. And
yeah. And the one that we saw in theaters, she gets up and she's, she does her thing where she's standing by the bed being weird. Then she fucking takes off
Yeah,
downstairs.
she's just staring at him.
Yeah, she takes off downstairs and still a view of the room. But you hear her start freaking out, calling for him. Oh my God,
Yes.
Micah, yada yada. He runs downstairs. You hear a bunch of commotion.
Yeah, but you don't see nothing.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you fucking see him fly at the camera, knock it down, and she walks up to him looking all fucking demonic and shit. Yeah, and then it ends.
Yeah.
So part 5, the reason why she was freaking out downstairs is because she fucking ran into that Mexican cat who ran into a fucking time portal at that witch's house that sent him to
To that house, yeah.
to that house.
Yep. Now I remember. Now yeah.
That shit was wild.
Trip.
That shit
I
was.
I like that one. The
Yeah.
the fucking the
was
Mexican
it?
one.
What was it
The-
called? What was the title? Do you remember?
We're gonna find out.
Paranormal
the-
Activity.
The Coven or
No. Fuck. I forgot what it was called, but fuck. No.
The Chosen One.
The
Marked
ones.
one.
Marked
Marked
one.
one.
The marked ones.
Yes. That's crazy though. Like it's crazy how like they fucking they like how they made that movie. Like I don't know how to explain it, but
It having a Mexican culture involved made it all make all the more sense.
dude, that movie was crazy. I
Right?
just didn't like the CGI on it, but it was cool though. I didn't like how they added graphics to it.
No, yeah.
So I was like,
understand, yeah.
keep it natural, like
But-
all the other ones.
But like I'm saying though, when you're watching it, I mean, I don't mean to like fucking like point out any ethnicity, but like for some reason, I guess as fans, when you're watching that shit with a white family, it's like, man, that's some crazy shit. But when you're watching it with fucking Mexicans involved, it's like that's some ritual shit that has gone on for fucking
Hell yeah.
thousands of years, and to kind of put that in their backstory of was like, well, then now all this shit makes sense. Like,
yeah,
there's witches that are giving up the boys, the baby boys of the fucking family, the firstborn baby boys in a long time or some shit like that.
and then that happened. The witches started showing up in the movie before that. Remember
Yeah.
when they ran into the door, the patio, and then you could see the people outside in the ritual.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same fucking house that they were at
Yeah.
on the fifth one.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That shit. That was a good one.
It was, and I just barely seen it.
What about you, G bro?
What you been watching?
What
you
I've
been
been watching? I've rewatched all the Marvel movies again.
He's trying to get extra shit, you know?
Bro, so they've been hinting at Tony Stark's death since the first movie.
Run that by me.
So,
Makes sense, fool.
he said, because she said, like, oh, you're killing, like, Pepper is like, oh,
you're gonna kill yourself. I'm not gonna be a part of it.
Yeah, and he was like, well, I have to try, and if I die trying, then so be it. But at least I tried.
Yeah.
And then
That's a hint
that's a hint.
that he
And-
was gonna die eventually.
Yeah, so like that tripped me out. Like when I first watched that, I showed this fool the clip, and I was like, holy fuck, bro! Like I feel like they fucking foreshadowed his death like way in the beginning.
I mean, if you think about it, now that we've seen Endgame, you see it that way, I guess.
There's a lot you could see.
Yeah.
I mean, they even foreshadowed. They foreshadowed his death, and they foreshadowed Cap lifting the fucking hammer
Yeah.
in the first Avengers, where him and Tony are talking shit to each other. You know, you're not the one to make the sacrifice play to lay on the line and let the other guy crawl over. And then Tony telling him, everything special about you, you're a fucking lab experiment, bro. Everything
Yeah.
special about you came out of a bottle. Like, that was kind of going to show what even we thought of them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, at that time, like, we really hadn't seen Cap do anything special.
He hasn't though.
We really hadn't gotten to see Tony do anything special. In the end of that movie, we got to see him, you know, sacrifice himself to take that nuke into
But-
space, but he lived.
But that wasn't in all the Avengers though. Tony always took the risk, but never, like you said, never did anything super special. Besides the first movie, where even in the Age of Ultron, he did something special. He fucking lit that giant fucking rock.
No, I think Age of Ultron, that wasn't really...
You don't think it was like a special
he didn't-
moment
What rock did he lift? What are you talking about?
The Sokovia.
when he was helping
Ultron did that.
No, he put it up in the like.
Ultron lifted it up, but
and then
Tony
it
Stark
stopped.
helped
And then it stopped.
drop.
Remember, it started dropping, and then he ended up pushing it up, and then that's when he told Thor, "Fucking hit it with the fucking hammer."
No, he didn't push it up. He shot it with his chest beam.
No.
And he charged up the vibranium that was holding it up. And then when
He pushed it up.
Yeah,
He pushed it up.
No, he
Yeah.
didn't. I promise you he didn't.
I promise you, he did.
I promise you he
him,
didn't.
him and his bunch of fucking little nanotechs was helping push it up.
They didn't
No.
have the nanotech.
They didn't have that shit yet, bro. They didn't have that shit till fucking
Ultron.
3.
Ultron built a big ass vibranium core that ran down all the way through
That
the middle,
was running off Loki's scepter,
and there were fucking
the Tesseract.
there were boosters on the bottom of that shit that shot it up, and then when it was done, Once it got high enough, there were boosters that shot that shit back down. He was trying to cut the bottom off that shit to get into that vibranium core. He shot it with this chest piece, charged it up, and when he fucking told Thor, okay, now you, what they did was they fucking capped each other's energy right at the middle and blew up the fucking...
That's right.
The Sokovia.
It did blow up, actually.
Because he tells...
Because it was raining
He
fucking...
tells Jarvis... No, not Jarvis. Friday. That's when we first get Friday. He tells Friday...
Yeah.
Maybe if I could supercharge the end and get Thor to cap the other, we could fucking get the atomic action and doubling back and just blow up the fucking Sokovia into pieces.
That's right, you're right.
And she tells him well, that could work if we had enough time to get everyone off the fucking
But see,
rock.
that was another amazing thing that he did, though.
But I think the key...
It almost seems like every single Avenger was like an amazing thing that
but
he did.
I think the hint in that one was his dream from Wanda. When he sees everybody dead and Cap grabs that fool and tells him, you could have saved us.
Yeah,
Why didn't you do more?
Exactly.
And that's crazy because Cap is a fucking dick, dude. Why didn't he Why is he gonna put all that pressure on him when Cap's supposed to be the leader?
It wasn't, but that's the thing though, is that it wasn't Cap doing it. It was what he felt like he had to do for everybody.
Yeah.
That's what Wanda tells him when she's talking to Ultron. When she's like, I didn't know that Stark was gonna take the scepter, but I seen his fear. I knew what it would do to him. I knew it would make him self-destruct.
Yeah.
She knows that no matter what the fuck he does, it feels like it's not enough to him.
She knew that Stark was a whole different fucking breed that
exactly.
She didn't know what the fuck. Oh shit, this guy's different.
Yeah. So yeah,
it's crazy though how Tony Stark. It's supposed to be Captain America, the leader, but Tony Stark was the fucking leader, dude. Honestly, in my opinion, he's the fucking leader.
But you know what was dope, and it goes to show, even talking about when Thor's talking, no, when Tony's talking shit to him, saying that he's a lab rat, he's an experiment, is that in that movie, everybody respected Cap as the leader. Even in the second one,
because he had that Navy or Army experience.
Not that. It's just the way that he carried himself.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because Tony was just all off. He was just fucking wild.
There's a part in there where you can see where Thor starts to gain respect for that fool, and it's where they're in the middle of the New York battle. They're going ham. They're both fucking shit up. They both get hit pretty bad, but then Thor walks up to him and picks him up, and he tells him, "You ready for another bout?" And Cap's like, "What? You getting sleepy?" You see Thor look at him like, all right, homie. I see you.
I respect
you.
that.
And then even in Age of Ultron, the scene that we all fucking talk about that I fucking love personally, because to me I feel like it's a scene right out of the comic books. But in the very beginning, in the party scene, when Thor's fucking pouring himself a drink of his own shit from Asgard.
Yeah.
And we see Stan Lee talking about, oh, I gotta have some of that. Pour me some of that.
Oh, don't be fucking stingy now.
Yeah, like he's like, and Thor tells him like, oh no, this was aged.
It's just not for mortal man.
Yeah, aged for 1,000 years and some yada yada. When he grabs his shit, he pours 2 drinks, pours 2 of them, pours one, and hands Cap his first.
Yeah,
saying it's not meant for mortal men, but he fucking poured a drink and gave Cap his first, and then pours himself one, and that's it. But then
because Cap can't get drunk. If you remember the Captain America movie, after Bucky dies, he's sitting in the thing and he drinks a whole fifth of Jack, and he's just like, I don't feel shit.
Yeah, like
he's like, I can't even get drunk. Mm-hmm. He's like, I want to get drunk so fucking bad, and like I can't even.
Yeah.
So what I'm getting at, so they respected Captain America in the first movie. They've been respected. He's been respected. So you're saying that Iron Man was never respected until the very end, until he died?
No, I'm not saying that.
But I mean, you're not saying that, but it kind of feels like it took these 4 movies for him to actually get respected by saving the world.
Well, I mean, because even if you look in Age of Ultron, it's not like they didn't respect him.
But they always blamed it on him. Yeah,
there was always some type of like, dude, like, just chill the fuck out, man. Like, relax. You know what I'm saying? In Infinity War is where it got a little like, oh, shit. That motherfucker jumped on the spaceship and went into space with them. You know, like, it was a little bit different. Because he
was always trying to do right, though. That's the thing.
Because even in Civil War, you kind of get a little irritated with him because Cap was in the right. He always was in the right.
Yeah, but
until the very end, when you find out that
see, Tony didn't know that. Tony didn't know what was going on. He was looking at it as a third party perspective.
And that's the thing, though, is that they had two different perspectives on it. We knew Cap was in the right, but we knew Tony was also in the right because he just didn't want to lose what the fuck was there.
You knew Cap was in the wrong at the very end of the movie. Civil War,
and that's what kind of got it like, oh shit.
Yeah, his fucking parents were dead because
and he knew
of fucking Bucky.
and he knew all that time.
And that part was like my favorite fucking scene when the expression that Tony Stark did, like that expression,
close the helmet.
That expression, dude, was like, boom! You fucking just. It's like he just. It was like a switch.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
And then Cap was like, "You don't want to do this," and he's like, "He killed my mom."
Yeah, I don't care. He fucking killed my mom.
He said it. He killed my mom.
He killed my mom.
That. Bah! He just blasted that food like it's crazy.
For a second, he was fucking both them fools up.
Oh yeah, he was. That's what I'm saying. Like Tony Stark's not in him. He's not. What is that? He's not more. Yeah,
he's just immortal.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any superpowers.
He could keep up. He almost fucked up Thanos. That's how strong he was.
It's the heart that he has.
Exactly. Yeah. He has more heart than anybody on the Avengers, honestly.
Well, since we're on Civil War, I liked how in the first Avenger movie how they had Cap and Tony go back and forth, start talking shit to each other. I was like, ooh, because that's in the comic book. I was like, ooh, I love the little hatred.
It's always been a battle between them two. Mm-hmm. But everybody will always choose Captain America for some fucking weird reason. But honestly, Team Iron Man all fucking day. Team fucking Iron Man.
Tony Starks.
All day. Rest in peace, Tony Starks.
Tony Starks. Yo, since we're talking about the Marvel movies, I gotta ask. You said you watched all of them again.
Yeah.
How fucking good was The Winter Soldier?
That's the best Captain America movie.
Yeah, me too. I think so. Civil War is dope, but Winter Soldier, just to kind of actually see, because it was like they were building up such a big superhero universe with all this shit, and then all of a sudden we find out that Shield has been compromised all these fucking years, all the fucking low key shitty events that have happened, world events, was because of Hydra. You know what I'm saying? They were fucking secretly sending out Buck here and there, sending out fucking threats Hydra. And bombs. It was just crazy. Fuck, man. And then to see Shield fall, to see fucking Fury not have any control anymore, and tell Cap, looks like you're calling the shots now, Captain. Mm-hmm. That was dope.
Yeah,
that was dope.
It was dope.
Because if you notice from the Winter Soldier to Civil War, he has a Shield logo on his Captain America suit. In Civil War, it's the Avengers A.
Yeah, it is. That's right. It did change, huh?
And that was one of the whole reasons why they presented the Sokovia Accords, because in the first two movies, well, not even actually in the first one and up until Winter Soldier, they were operating under a government, something ran by the government, which was Shield. Now it's just fucking how fucking Ross told them, you guys are a bunch of U.S. based enhanced individuals who inflict their will and ignore sovereign borders. But that's not what
they wanted to be, though. They wanted to be
Civil War. Still my favorite movie, though.
That's a good fucking movie.
I think Civil War has to be, out of all the Marvel movies, even I don't know why, but Civil War is just I waited so long for that because I saw that little bickering and I was like, oh, I hope that turns into something, and I was like, I hope they go at it.
Right now, I'm excited what's gonna happen with Venom, because they've been hinting that Spider-Man's gonna be coming out, right?
Yeah, but we got Carnage for sure. So
yeah,
we got Carnage.
Because they just changed the title of the movie to Venom 2 to Venom Let There Be Carnage.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that. And Carnage is by far one of my favorite villains ever.
Yeah.
I love Carnage.
I don't really see how we wouldn't get something to do with Spider-Man.
A little cameo, because they've been saying they're going to connect it.
In the comics, it's those two who can defeat him. Venom and Spider-Man.
There'd be Carnage. Mm-hmm. So it might be where I think it's going to be...
It's still going to be Tom Holland?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Well, Tom Holland just fucking agreed for everything, right? As long as they got... Because Disney got
because I know Tom Hardy's in, right?
Yeah, Tom Hardy's for sure, and he's loving this role. He's loving this fucking role.
Yeah.
But I think what's gonna
Bane
happen.
all the way.
I think what's gonna happen.
He was a good Bane.
Yeah, but he's a better Venom, honestly.
Oh shit.
I think what's gonna happen is he's gonna run into Carnage. Carnage is gonna beat his fucking ass, and then for sure win the battle, but not the war, of course. And then probably like a little hint of Spider-Man at the very end. And there's probably gonna be a Venom and Spider-Man, like a collab kind of movie maybe, and then to take out Carnage.
Well, what I'm calling right now.
Let's see what you got.
Is that
and your last call was good, so let's see.
This
that shit you tagged me in.
This see, told you.
Yeah.
This Doctor Strange Part 2.
Okay.
Madness of the Multiverse. That's gonna be picking up right off of the WandaVision.
Okay.
And what the WandaVision is gonna be about is she's gonna either meet somebody or she's gonna somehow create her own universe that allows her to be with Vision. Either she's gonna do it or she's gonna meet someone that's gonna help her create it. But when she starts to see, what's up?
Raise your hand.
Question. Okay, I'm sorry because I just really want to ask this question. So, is this do you see this Vision as the dead Vision or like a past Vision?
No, it's something she's imagining. It's something she's
so it's
making
all in
up.
her head.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
That whole little clip that we've seen in the previews where, it shows them like in different like roles, different like TV shows almost, but then it fucks up and it goes black and white and she's the only one in color. I think that's where her shit's gonna start fucking up. And because she's so powerful, she's gonna get
she's super
so
fucking powerful.
pissed and fucking have some type of rage that she's gonna break the fucking multiverse, create a fucking hole,
a portal,
something that's gonna allow multiverses to start fucking with each other. So Doctor Strange, Madness of the Multiverse, is gonna be him trying to fucking get shit back to normal, trying to control shit. But in the meantime, he might deal with fucking characters that we haven't seen anymore. But I mean, so far, characters.
That's where you get the Eternals.
Characters that we now have the rights to. Example: Fantastic Four, X-Men.
Wolverine.
The fucking introduction to the Eternals. They're actually saying that Ant-Man 3 might have a cameo from Sue Storm, so that could set up the new Fantastic Four.
What about that Bruce Lee looking fucking dude? What's that fool's name again?
Oh,
the Adventure of the Chung Lee or
say the something of the 10 circles.
Yeah, it's like a Bruce Lee looking dude.
Yeah. It's that's gonna be kind of picking up off of the dudes who
I can't wait for this next phase. To
supposedly kidnapped Tony in the first one, but yeah, it's gonna be a lot of shit, And for anybody out there who might have forgotten my theory from the very first podcast when we got this shit cracking, this new Black Widow movie, I'm calling it right now. Natasha Romanoff.
You called it in what, like
episode 1?
Yeah,
when we first got it rebooted.
December.
Are you gonna get more?
Huh? Yeah, I can.
Can you get me one?
Yeah. Sure.
Beer break. But what I'm calling is that Natasha Romanoff is not dead.
Nope.
We seen her die in Endgame.
I agree with you 100% now.
We seen her die in Endgame. I'm good, thank you. We seen her die in Endgame because she jumped off the cliff, sacrificed herself to let Hawkeye get that stone. But what I think is that this blonde chick that we have been seeing in the new Black Widow movie, or the other one, I forgot her name. One of them is going to go low-key undercover as Natasha for Natasha. Because this Black Widow movie takes place in between Civil War and Infinity War. And if anybody remembers, in the end of Civil War, she goes rogue and becomes a criminal because she helps Cap and Bucky get away. Mm-hmm. So she runs away. We don't hear much from her after that. She pops back up in Infinity War with Cap and Sam, Falcon, and they've been on the run. But all of a sudden, she's blonde. I think that at the end of this Black Widow movie, Natasha might not want to get back into that life, or maybe she might even get hurt, or maybe even she might be going into like a deeper rogue,
Because if you guys notice on Infinity War, no, Endgame, she has like blonde hair but red little tips,
Yeah, like she let it grow out and kind of let her hair
and then she cut her hair.
get into the how do you say it, like in honor of her sister.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
My
I
bad.
think
I cut you out. My bad.
I think this Black Widow movie is gonna end with one of them going undercover for Natasha as Natasha. And if you're asking how, then you can go back to the Winter Soldier at the very end, where Natasha goes undercover as one of the fucking
Senators or
the World Council ladies. She has this thing on her face that makes her look just like the World Council lady, but she takes it off, and all of a sudden it's Natasha Romanoff. It's the Black Widow. I think one of those chicks that we've seen in the Black Widow previews for the movie, they're going to be the ones that go undercover for her, and
him.
the real Natasha
Yeah.
possibly might get snapped away when Thanos did his snap.
Probably, she disappeared.
So the reason why in Endgame she feels so obligated to get that fucking stone
Because she was trying to get her sister back.
Yeah, because she knows that if she gets the stone, the real Natasha is gonna come back.
I have a question.
What's up, G bro?
So it's all about love. She wants her sister back.
Yeah. All right. Well, I have a question for that because ever since you said that, I've been pondering the same thing. But
Same here.
look, the soul stone can only be retrieved if you love that other person. But how's that possible if that's the sister and
See,
not?
but that's the thing is that
And she was willing to kill herself just to get her sister back.
Clint didn't know that. Hawkeye didn't know that it wasn't Nat. To him, he lost Nat. The reason why she fought so hard for him not to go is because she didn't love him. She doesn't know who the fuck he is. She just knows that Natasha loves him. That's why she didn't let him go, because if he would have gone, it wouldn't have worked. They wouldn't have gotten the stone.
Nope.
Oh.
She doesn't love him like
And
that.
and it, like you said, it has to be someone you fucking really
Yeah,
love.
but then how was Red Skull able to go Natasha?
Because she looks like her.
No, but Red Skull looks into your soul.
That's true. That's one little loophole.
That's one little loophole I've been pondering on.
But
Because as soon as they appear, it's like Red Skull goes, "Oh, Natasha."
No, he actually.
and then he goes, "Clint."
He doesn't. If we want to get a little more technical.
Oh shit! Fuck me.
Shit.
He calls her by one of her aliases, Natalia Romanovna.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're fucking right.
He
He
doesn't
didn't
say-
call her Natasha.
He
You're
doesn't
right.
say
It's
Natasha
right.
Romanoff. He says Natalia Romanovna, which I know is weird because in the comics she has a bunch of fucking aliases.
But see, that's
But
probably what.
if
the
you
sister's
look
name.
in the comics, one of her aliases is the sister's name that we're gonna see in this movie. It starts with the Y, Yelena or something like that. That's one of her aliases. So who's to say that one of that sister's aliases isn't Natalia Romanovna?
That's crazy.
And even
That's
even
fucking
he
crazy.
says Natalia Romanovna, daughter of Ivan.
Yeah.
When Clint's telling her what, because he knew your daddy's name, she's like, I didn't. Like
That's fucking crazy.
he looks at her kind of tripped out for a second, like, you've never mentioned that to me before. Why would he look at her like that if they're the friends that they say they are?
They're fucking close friends.
Yeah, they're tight.
And like how you were saying, like,
Remember Budapest? This is just like Budapest.
See?
yeah. That's crazy. Dude, honestly,
Damn.
I hope it plays out that way.
My quarantine totally turned into a different topic.
But
That's the beauty of being live and on a podcast.
we're getting close to our cutoff time pretty soon. But we're talking about movies. Like I said, I had a movie in mind.
What you got in mind?
Me and G Bro kind of went back and forth with this before I watched the movie. So now that I watched it, I want to discuss it with him. This Jay and Silent Bob reboot. Kevin Smith's Jay and Silent Bob reboot. I bought it Blu-ray. I watched it a couple times under the influence and not under the influence.
Was it better under the influence?
A little. But I found it funny. I found it funny, and I found it that I could be very appreciative of it.
It's. I never meant for it to be like what I said was like. I didn't mean for it to be saying that I didn't appreciate it or I didn't laugh at the jokes, but it was like I felt like it was a lot of the same funnies from all of his Askewiverse movies, and it was a lot of the same jokes, but the original jokes that were in the original movies were funnier than like when they brought it back. Like I was like, oh, I know
all
that.
the haikus.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, I know that joke, but
Yeah.
like I was like, oh, it wasn't like I don't know.
It became predictable.
I enjoyed it. I mean, it was a good movie, and of course I love fucking Kevin Smith. Shout out Kevin Smith. But I don't know. I just felt like it was a lot of the same funnies.
I feel that. You know, I kind of saw that too.
But
but it was a good comeback.
It's more like different
I think
funnies though.
I think what I had liked more, and I didn't realize it until after he had posted it, was that the whole concept of the movie, of course, was to make fun of how everybody's rebooting shit nowadays. But it was also a nod towards Jason Mewes, Jay.
Yeah.
Because in the movie, it's Kevin Smith's daughter playing.
Excuse me, that was weird. That was like a hiccup burp. Sorry.
It's Kevin Smith's daughter, Harley Quinn. Her name's Harley Quinn Smith. She's playing Jay's daughter, his estranged daughter with fucking Justice.
Yeah.
And it kind of goes from like him like maturing a little. Like, you know, in the beginning of the movie, he's still his kind of he's his fucking same self throughout the whole movie. But you can see him maturing and feeling guilty and feeling bad about not being able to be there for the daughter the way he kind of wished he could have. If he would have known, he probably would have done it back in the day.
Yeah.
But it was a nod towards Jason Mewes in real life because Kevin has known that fool for a long fucking time. And he's known the type of person that he was, the type of conditions that he came from.
Yeah.
And he is actually a new dad. The fucking daughter that fucking Ben Affleck and that chick from Chasing Amy that they introduced.
The little kid that.
Yeah, the little daughter. That's Jason Mewes' daughter in real life.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So he's a fresh dad after all these fucking
so it
years.
was kind of like
wait,
a
so
little message.
the Ben Affleck's little daughter
That's
in the Ben if I could fucking speak, Ben Affleck's little daughter in the movie when he was like, "Oh, this is my daughter now."
That's
Jason Mewes' daughter. Oh fuck.
And that's his first kid. So he's a fresh dad. And it was a little nod and appreciation from Kevin to Jason about how good of a father that he's been. How much of a difference and how much growth he has personally got to witness in Jason. That's why that little scene where Ben Affleck is talking.
Especially because of his like heroin addiction and shit.
Yeah, that's why that little scene.
I mean, I don't mean to put Jason Mewes' business out on the street, but I'm sure you could read it online. It's a very popular thing.
When Affleck is talking about, you know, responsibility and, you know, being a father and all that shit, like that was all towards Jason. That was all nod towards him. Like, dude, like tipping my hat to you, man. Coming from what you come from, the conditions that you were in, the situation that you were in, the father that you are is just unfucking believable. You know. But I mean, aside from that, like, I thought it was a good movie. I thought there was a lot of shit that.
You want to smack any louder? Frankie?
Yeah, for real.
My bad.
He said my bad.
Everything in it, I thought it was.
It was a good movie, and I see.
I thought it was
see
fucking
why you
funny.
like it way more.
Mm-hmm.
Because you could relate. Because you have your own kid yourself.
Yeah.
So I see.
Yeah,
I mean, I like it
me
more.
And this fool, we don't have kids, so we don't get to see your point of view from it.
Yeah, I see.
But
I see what you mean.
I mean, but then again, I still respect the how you say it, the whole how they put it together. Like, you know, it was a message basically.
Yeah, and one
because
thing
he don't. It's like an unexpected child that he had in the movie, and he don't know, but he wants to be the dad that he wants to be, like the best dad ever, better than his own dad.
Yeah.
So that's why I see kind of how you kind of respect him more, because you want to be the best dad for your own kid, the best way you can be.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I see why you like the movie more. I mean, I like the movie. I like the movie as well, but I like it more for the funny parts.
No, yeah, and that's that. I think that's what had kind of saved it for true diehard fans of the Askew universe was all the fucking people that he brought back to be in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even
he even brought characters from all of his movies, not just the Askew-verse, but his Canadian-verse and everything.
The whole Chasing Amy bit.
Yeah, no, Askew-verse is all of his movies, and his Canadian-verse is all of his Canadian movies. And then the only thing that he was able to pull from Zack and Miri was Brandon St. Randy.
The judge.
Because because the lawyer.
The lawyer, I'm sorry.
Because that's technically not his movie. Fucking I think Universal
Weinstein.
I think Universal owns it or something.
Weinstein.
No, well, he always
Universal. Yeah,
that bitch nigga's in jail.
I believe Universal owns it. And then the Askew-verse is all independent because that's what Miramax and because before, little side note, before Harvey Weinstein started the Weinstein Company, he's
locked up now.
Yeah. He did fucking Miramax. He was the head of Miramax.
Yeah.
Before that.
Shout out to Harvey Weinstein.
Not really.
Not just fucking around. That motherfucker dying of COVID-19 right now.
But if I were to put the Jay and Silent Bob reboot next to the Strike Back, I don't think it comes close. I mean,
not to Strike Back. No,
they're good. It's a good movie. It's I appreciated it very much. Being a fucking huge fan of Kevin Smith that I am, I appreciated that movie very much. But I'm pretty sure that all three of us right now can go back and watch Strike Back and laugh as if it's the first time watching that.
Strike
shit,
Back had Princess Leia,
and
then fucking Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill,
Skywalker.
Wow.
Fucking Affleck and Damon. I mean, the
Cockknocker.
Matt
the
Damon.
reboot had him too, but still.
Cockknocker.
Matt Damon.
No, they didn't have the original Cockknocker. They had Val Kilmer playing Cockknocker.
I know, but no, they had Val Kilmer playing fucking Bluntman.
Yeah, there you go.
He played Val Kilmer played Bluntman on the reboot, and he looked old as fuck.
Hey man, he has fucking cancer, bro.
Yeah. Oh, he does.
He has throat cancer, bro.
I did not know that.
Look at you.
Damn, I feel like shit.
Apologize.
He still look old as fuck, though, bro. I did not know.
My nigga has throat cancer.
I didn't know. Honestly, I didn't fucking know.
I thought it was dope though. I forgot her name.
But that motherfucker still look old.
I forgot her real
name. That motherfucker is Batman.
But the girl who plays Supergirl, she played Chronic.
Yeah,
that was dope, and that was cool because he reached outside of the fucking movie directing world and got into the show directing, where he's directed series and he's directed a lot of episodes of Flash, Green Arrow, Supergirl.
Yeah.
So he was able to hit her up and was like, hey, I'm pretty sure you've probably seen the Strike Back movie. I'm doing this, yada yada. Since in a lot of reboots, especially superhero reboots, they always change up a character, either it's ethnicity or sex. What would you say about coming out and playing a female version of Chronic? And she was probably like, dude, are you serious?
Let's do it.
Yeah. So all that shit was real fucking cool. And I think that the tightest thing about it, I'm pretty sure he was upset because it probably didn't get to make the movie, even though there probably were scenes shot. But the little convo that he has at the end with Stan Lee. And he's fucking with them. Like
that was his best shot right there.
We got to see a side of Stan Lee that we haven't seen yet. Like we've seen, clips.
No,
of like,
I liked him in Mallrats when he fucking gives when he's talking to what the fuck is his name? Jason?
Yeah, Jason Lee.
Jason Lee. Yeah, he's talking to Jason Lee, and fucking he's like, oh fucking he breaks down life to him and stuff like that. I really like that when he made that cameo.
Well, yeah, but I mean, as far as it being real life Stan Lee, like we've seen.
This was like natural Stan Lee.
Yeah, we've seen him in nothing but comic book movies.
He's always scripted.
It had to be like kind of family friendly. I mean, even in Fantastic Four Part 2, he gives himself away trying to walk up at fucking Sue and Richard's wedding. Oh, what's your name? Stan Lee. You're not on the list. But I'm Stan Lee. Oh, sorry, old man, you're not gonna get in. Like, that was funny. But to see him having an actual conversation with Kevin Smith, where Kevin Smith is like fucking cussing at him,
He's all
talking shit.
interviewing him.
Yeah, like it was funny. Like they're getting into it. He's like, God damn it, fucking Stan, this is the reason I've only casted you in one movie. You can't get your fucking lines right.
Yeah.
You know, like he's
Yeah.
bullshitting with them. And even Stan Lee is bullshitting with them back. And like that was
Man.
real cool, you know, to see.
Rest in peace, Stanley.
Rest
man.
in peace, man.
You know what? Let's give a shout out to people that passed away in the past couple of months. Shout out to you know what? It's been a year since Nipsey Hussle passed away.
little over
Yep.
a year.
Yeah, a little over a year. You know, last month. But I mean, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle.
Rest in peace, man.
Man.
Fucking
We
king, man, a king, bro. Like honestly, bro, that I purposely didn't listen to music after he died, cause like I felt like everybody was on his fucking nuts after he died, and like I hated that shit, cause I was a fan from like 2012, 2013 and shit, and so I started recently re-listening to it, and I'm just like, man, this motherfucker's speaking to me, bro. Like
He was smart, man.
he fucking he has some knowledge. Like it was almost like our like another Tupac in a way. Like
Modern day
just
Tupac.
just the way he like would just speak. I don't know. He just speaks to you. He just gives you like insight in life, and like I don't know. It's trippy.
Yeah.
No, I feel it, man. Of course, we got to give a shout out because you know the world is still kind of grieving from it.
We didn't even get a chance to grieve. This fucking whole
You know
COVID
what?
shit happened before we even got a chance to grieve, bro.
You know what though? I wanna grieve for the people that passed away during the COVID-19. Actually.
Oh yeah, from the COVID.
The people that passed away, you know, from struggling from the COVID-19, you know, sad. Seeing
Yeah,
people.
there were
our hearts
there
go
were
out
a
to
lot,
you
man.
and your family, man.
There were a lot of crazy stories. You know, the kid in fucking OC,
Oh yeah.
the family that fucking lost like five,
A
six
whole
people.
family,
Yeah,
huh?
like almost a whole family
Yeah,
passed, bro.
that's
Like,
right.
You know, and it sucks because
It started with the dad, then the mom.
there are a lot of people, there are a lot of deaths that you know that don't get televised, that don't get talked about.
Of course
They just
not.
get thrown. They just get added into a fucking sum,
You
a
know,
lump
and
sum.
you
You know,
know
and it sucks.
You know what's pissing me off though? I've been seeing a lot of like posts. I mean, I know this is all social media bullshit, but I've been getting a lot of posts of like people like they die from a different cause. They don't die from the COVID-19, but they mark them as a COVID-19 patient that died, and that's just been pissing me off.
Yeah.
Like, why would you? Okay, if this guy died of a heart attack, why would you fucking mark him as a COVID-19 patient that died?
You want to know why?
It's so stupid.
Do you want to know why?
Why is that?
Two reasons. One, they don't really give a shit sometimes. Like,
Of course not.
because there's the bro, I know people who are working in the ER and shit right now, and bro, that shit is just fucking
It's
crazy
fucking
right now.
ridiculous,
This shit
dude.
is crazy right now, bro. And
It is.
and second of all, it's because so they can push a vaccine, so they could up the numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty much been known, you know, since the beginning of time. I'm pretty sure, you know, probably got fucking FBI listening to us right now. We're gonna get bugged as soon as I leave the house. But I mean, just like any other fucking drug dealer, you don't make your money off of giving somebody
Exactly.
everything you got.
Exactly.
You make the money off the comeback.
yeah,
You know
off
what I'm
the
saying?
sick people.
Here's a little something. I'll be here when you need it again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's fucked up when you put it like that. But I mean,
Yeah.
It's-
Well, a
it's-
lot of doctors they'll be like, "Oh, well, we can't do nothing to you until your symptoms worsen," or fucking,
Yeah.
you know, "Oh, you know, you don't really need that surgery right now. Let's just wait a minute and see what happens." Or
Let's wait till you're halfway
or,
dead.
or maybe you have a drug that works for you for whatever illness that you have. But let's say
It eases it.
but let's say you go to the doctor and he is embedded with like Pfizer, and let's say Pfizer doesn't make that drug. They'll prescribe you whatever Pfizer's version of that drug is, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. The little generic brand of it.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I feel it. And it sucks because, you know, right now a lot of people aren't really taking
Precautions.
yeah, a lot of people aren't really taking it serious. Like there are some people who are kind of like well, I've been fine all this time, and I don't see anybody that around me that is, looks like, but it's like, dude, like,
Well, then be fortunate that no one around you
yeah,
has it. You
look
know
at
what I mean?
the fucking numbers, dude. Like the numbers around the world. How many fucking people actually have passed away from this shit around the world?
Yeah.
It's scary, dude.
Yeah.
Like here in California, the numbers are not that high.
Oh no.
Thankfully, man.
yeah, like you said, thankfully, it's not that high. But around the world, it's fucking. It's already
It's
what?
devastating.
Yeah,
It's devastating.
like especially in Italy, dude. That's where it hit the most. Even in New York, it hit the most. But it's like, it's just sad, dude. Like there's a lot of families that just lost somebody.
Yeah.
You know, it could be a whole family that got wiped out. Like it's fucking sad. And then of course, you know, the media is not gonna fucking tell you about them. You know, like it's fucking bad. It's sad, dude.
The media is only there to, unfortunately
Well-
make that shit a little worse.
Well, here's my fucking thing about the media and what's going on right now. I mean, it's just a outsider looking in, but these news outlets, it's a dying breed. You know what I mean? What we're doing right now, like the streaming and, talking about shit and, all, like, this is where it's at. This is what people want to hear. And especially now with like Netflix, Hulu, you got YouTube, you got Twitch,
Dude.
you got a lot of different options to watch different things.
Dude, fucking TMZ's Instagram knew about Kobe's death before the news did.
I know.
That right there should go to show just how much of a fucking dying breed that news outlets actually
TMZ
are.
knew first than anybody.
Yeah. And
Like that's what's crazy.
Before his own fucking wife did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
that's what's sad.
And so what happens is they get paid on viewers. So they hype this fucking, like, and not to say it's not a serious disease, like whatsoever. I mean, this shit is fucking running rampant, and it's really fucked up our whole way of life at the moment. And hopefully it'll soon pass, or they'll find some kind of drugs that will work on us and fucking help fight it off. But these media outlets, they require views to get paid and to get paid by advertisers. So with everything going on right now, so many people are tuning in, and the more they ramp it up, the more stories they pump out, everything like that, the more people are tuning in. So they're using this right now to run any kind of fucking story, any story they want. Boom, 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 boom. And they don't give a fuck whether it's true, false, whatever, as long as it's getting a view. They'll retract it later in an article on their website or a Twitter post. But who's reading that? No one. They're watching the fucking. If you're not on Twitter or you're not on Instagram or you're not on Snapchat, you're not gonna be aware of what the fuck is like going on. Like if you're just relying on like cable news channels, then you're not gonna see we fucked up on this story or we fucked up on that when they retract the statement. You're not gonna see that because if you're watching cable channels, most likely you're not on social media.
Yep.
And so more people are tuning in, more people are watching what's happening rather than these free media outlets. And that's what was killing them before, because a lot of these big companies, you read an article and then you want to read another article and they're like, oh, sorry, you have to pay for a subscription, or fucking, fuck you. I'll fucking read that shit for free somewhere else.
That's true.
So it's, we come into the age where people don't want to pay for shit. And these big companies, this is how they're making their money
That's
right
how
now.
that's how they come up. I feel that.
Yeah, it's sad.
So, yeah, but back to what Crunks was saying. We send love and prayers out to anybody who's really, really affected by this shit right now, because it sucks and it really is crazy. And I wish a lot of people would look at it as serious as it really is.
Yeah. And not have these dumbass protests.
Yeah, I mean, it honestly, like,
you're just gonna raise the numbers.
If anybody out there, if we could really get into the ears of a lot of people, and anybody like that could really hear us. I mean, it's like, we could put it like this: like, you're at home. You know what I mean? You're in your comfort zone. I get it. It's boring. It can get, you want to do things. Everybody wants to fucking do things, man. But I mean, really kind of respect what's going on right now and understand just how serious the shit is. Like,
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, like we waited almost fucking 2 months to kind of kick it with each other just to make sure straight up that none of us were fucking gonna get the other one sick. Like that's just, you know, it sucks to say it like that, but I mean, that's
it was the right thing to do though.
yeah, it was the right thing to do, it was the correct thing to do. Everybody took the other one into consideration, and you know, we're fortunately enough to be back here doing this shit for you guys. It's something that we love to do, something that, you know, we hope you guys love that we do. But you know, if anybody out there who's, you know, a little skeptical about it, you know, just kind of, you know, put everybody else into consideration. It's not just yourself. It's not just, you know, if even if you're not sick, even if you're not showing symptoms, like, okay, well, you could have it and you might not show symptoms. They've showed people, you know, in a variety of ages that have recovered from it. You may have it and might not even know. But you might come across somebody who has a weaker immune system. You might come across a kid whose immune system isn't as strong, and unfortunately,
or not even just a
give it to
younger
them.
person or an older person. I mean, let's say you have an underlying disease because, you know what I mean? Let's say you didn't know. Let's say, you know what I mean? And I had the shit. Let's say it didn't affect me because they're finding out most people are asymptomatic.
Yeah.
So I could potentially carry it and give it to you, and I give it to Krunks. Krunks has nothing wrong with him. He may have a little cough, or he might, you know, take some Tylenol or something and it goes away. But you, what happens if you, like, it affects you, like, that shit just destroys you and, like, really hurts you. Like, I would feel fucking super bad that I did that to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that honestly was one of the reasons why I had kind of distanced myself, you know, from this shit and even studio time, is because it's not just myself that I'm worried about. You know, I got a little one at home that, you know, who's, you know,
you gotta keep him safe and
yeah, exactly. You know, so that was one of the main reasons why.
You never came over here.
Yeah,
and I understand. I was like, all right, you know, I get it. He wants to be safe. You know, I mean, I only worked and came home, and you know, maybe occasionally Lee Plains came over, but that was it. I didn't really associate with anybody, especially the work I do. I don't really like mess with customers or anything. Like I'm always away from everybody, and it's just always me doing my thing. So, you know, I was like, all right, I'm on the clear, and I keep myself protected. I wear a face mask. I wear gloves.
Yep.
So, you know, I'm always on the clear. So, but then again, you never know.
Yeah, exactly. You never know. So you know, to all the listeners out there, we're gonna have to wrap it up right now. To anybody listening, you know, to anybody, you know, if we're getting into new ears, you know, just you know, take the precautions, man, and really just kind of respect everything that's going on, because even though you might get bored, you might not want to be at home anymore, there's a lot of good shit coming out of everybody taking it easy. You know what I'm saying? I've been reading that the fucking atmosphere is clearing up a little bit. There's certain parts of the world where fucking there's less smog, so people can actually see stars at night. You know, that's a good fucking thing, man. You know, I think if anything, the planet itself, which a lot of people take advantage of, it needed to do some catching up. It needed to do some resting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So anybody out there really listening, anybody out there who's supporting us, you know, let's do our part. Let's, you know, social distance. Let's be safe. You know, take the precautions. You know, we're not too sure on when we're gonna drop this next episode. But we
try to do it soon.
Yeah, we want to do it. You know, we want to be here. We want to get this shit done.
But with, you know, everybody being, you know, the three of us being essential workers and our schedules keep fucking changing and shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's really hard.
Yeah. You know, it's everything, all, you know, all the personal things that we deal with, you know, it all comes into play. You know, I know Crunk sometimes has to cover for some people, end up closing, doing a lot of OT.
It's just bullshit.
Gabe, you know, I know, you know, with the work that you do, especially right now, schedules might be getting switched up. You might be doing a little extra OT. Same thing with me. You know, I'm off Mondays, but fuck, I had to work today. And then, you know, honestly, I've been getting, you know, so much time spent with my fucking kid at home that right now it kind of gets like, you know what, I'd rather just be home with the baby. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feels it.
I don't want to go out and do anything really. You know, like, but you know, we know that there are people who want this shit, and honestly, deep down inside, we know that we're good at this shit, and we want to keep it going. We want to, you know, really make something of it. You know, like I said, we have a lot of ideas in mind. We don't really plan on slowing down. This COVID shit, you know, it unexpectedly slowed everybody down. But I mean, the direction that we have for this podcast is up. You know, that's the only way we're looking. So I mean, with that being said, I think we could wrap it up. You know, we could send it out in a good note. So
Yeah, most definitely.
as always, you know,
Always ill music.
where can we where can we find you at, G bro?
G bro. That's gonna be G and a bro. Oh shit.
That's that camera.
See if it's open.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
No, it's not. Technical difficulties. We got you right now, Gabe. We ain't gonna let you go out like that.
Yeah, no.
There he is. There he is, G bro. Where can we find you at, G bro?
Back live.
You can find me at G bro on all platforms. I'm on, well, except for iTunes and Spotify, but on all platforms basically. So iTunes, I just said not iTunes, but anyway, SoundCloud, IG, fucking Twitter, Snapchat, all that good shit. Hit me up, DJ G bro. Listen to my mixes. I even have a mix loaded up on this podcast's thing.
The YouTube.
So, yeah, the YouTube. So just please, you know, check it out. Have a good time with us. I did it for everyone, you know, stuck at home, trying to cheer people up. You know, got pretty good views. So thanks for everyone who checked it out.
That shit was dope, man.
I liked it.
I liked it too.
And me.
Oh,
You can follow me on Pull the Levers Crunks
pull the levers
on IG, and then you can follow me on Twitter at Crunks909. You can follow me on there, and then on SoundCloud you can follow me at This Is Crunks, and then you can listen to all my music, whatever music I have up there, and then don't forget to fucking listen to the Lee Plains album. There's so many vibes. Just type in Lee Plains, you can find them on there, and then.
all platforms.
All platforms, iTunes, Spotify, anywhere you can fucking look. And then, don't forget the new joint that we just dropped called Jane.
Jane.
You can listen to the video. You can watch the video on YouTube. Just type in Jane. That's all you got to do.
Yep, and for anybody who might not have known or who was listening at the time we did it, we dropped that track on 420.
420.
As a weed track, you know, for a little something for anybody that was on a quarantine sesh, that was on the lockdown. We had a few people sending some clips of themselves burning, rolling up, whatever, and it was cool. You know, we did that.
It was a fun track.
Yeah, we did that. You know, that Crunks put that shit together so well.
Thank you.
We had the concept of the idea, and it came together better than I expected. Honestly, you know, everybody really kind of felt a part of the quarantine sesh that we were trying to do. So that was really dope. You know, I appreciate everybody involved. You know, shout out to
BLAZEMUP for recording the video.
Shout out Plains for the verse. Shout out Crunks for the hook. Shout out Danny for the beat.
Hold on,
man.
I got a verse.
You got a verse too, don't you?
I got a verse.
Oh, I'm sorry, Crunks got
While
a verse
I'm
too.
getting high with the homie LP.
Pass it around.
Get
Puffing
a homie
on the greens.
Oh, damn, I forgot my own verse, but yeah, I know that.
Look at you.
Damn.
But
I'm starstruck. That's why.
And me, you can find me on IG, Always Ill Music, YouTube, Always Ill Music. That's mine and Danny's page. We just switched it up right now, recently. Snapchat, BLAZEMUP 909. That's pretty much it. Actually, you can find the Subject 93 EP streaming on all platforms.
Jane's on all platforms.
Jane's on all platforms.
Jane's on all platforms.
You can find that streaming too.
If you don't want to watch the video, you can listen to the song.
Yep. Minus out a little bit of intro that we got in there and the ending too. But for now, we about to get out of here. Episode
Thanks for
13.
listening.
13
Oh.
in the bag.
One more thing.
Oh shit.
If you guys want to follow the podcast, man, listen to the Level Check podcast.
We're on all
YouTube,
platforms.
iTunes,
All platforms.
Spotify, anywhere. Just type in Level Check podcast. Check us out, man. Hit like and subscribe, man. We need those fucking listeners. And then comment. We
Yep.
need those fucking comments, man. If we need those, we get those comments, that gets the fucking podcast rolling.
Yep. And you can find
Tag people, fucking let them know.
You can find us on IG, Level Check Podcast. All of our personal IGs are in the
Yes, sir.
in the bio of that. But I mean, for now, I think we're good, gentlemen. Episode 13 in the motherfucking bag, like
I
how
think
G-Bro
that's it.
said.
Episode 13.
Fucking peace.
We out.
Deuces.
Level Check Podcast. Out
Boom.
like this. There we